jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood. I'm jazzed. We're jazzed. We're in a good mood.
Well, hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Apocalyptic and Glacion and everybody over on Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Random and Kara and Robin and Mozzie and Deb and Greenie and Finn's mum. Hello, Mudslicker. Hello, Peter. Hello, Shadowfax. Leah. Hello, One. Hello, Ranger. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining for yet another ad hoc live stream. Lovely to see you. Happy Thursday from my side of the world. Actually, all sides of the world. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. I wasn't available yesterday, Florida time at 3 a.m. to snipe a TikTok with some weirdos. But I would like to say, today we'll be catching up with Rosie. We will be doing it via Nikki T's capture of the TikTok live stream where it was on Pearadise Live. Rosie thought it was a good idea to come up and talk to Stefan of Pearadise fame, and I'm really late to the party, and it's also a really gross party. Stevie, thank you for being here for 20 months, honey. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Stevie says, we vibin', we thrivin', we chat-towlin'. You're so right. So, just as a note, chat, we won't be platforming anybody during this live stream. If you're unfamiliar with Rosie's bullshittery that she tried last time, stay unaware. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But we're just gonna be reacting to some YouTube content today. That's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, can I get some shout outs in the chat? But before we get into watching some content over on YouTube, hey Nikki, before we get to that, we've got some brand new poetry. Are you ready to have a poem read to you? The caption on this is simply, I am an island. This is a Rosie poem for you all. So let's just line it up properly. Here we go. Stranded, surrounded by the water I wish to be, I stand firm in my beliefs, alone, lacking harmony. Oh my god, a rhyme! I'm lost within myself, afraid to trust help is coming, knowing those who could lend a hand would rather bound mine. Bind mine? I think that's meant to be bind. Rather bound mine. That's not right. The echoes of my cries fall onto deaf hatred, apathetic self-preservation. I'm deprived of my humanity. Guarded, engulfed with waves of emotions, I see the rescue boat in the distance with the people who truly matter to bring me home. All right. Not shout out apathetic. All right. Ranger, thank you for being here for 8 months, honey. I appreciate it. Ranger says, Poppy, you need to wear a beret when reading poetry. I do, but the problem is the headphones. So I need to find like a little like clip-on mini beret that I can just put on, you know? The axolotls are very funny. I really, yeah, the background for the poetry reading is really a little bit of a Just a little bit of a callback. Anyway, let's get to. We're gonna jump on over and start watching. Hold on, let me make sure I've actually got it right. I think that's right. I know the TikTok lives, man. I can't get amongst them. The format is awful, and I've tried to like Zoom so that it's mostly like the video call. Sure, let's call it that. The FaceTime of it all. But also keeping her chat, well, not her chat, this is Paradise's chat in there. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Let's just get started. Again, note we are watching, not a shout out, note we are watching Nikki T's coverage, archive, capture of the Pearadise TikTok from a couple of days ago, featuring Rosie. Let's go.
And I am being fucked.
Before you start, Anna, thank you for the super chat. Anna says, "Jeez, for Christ, I am an island." She's not Simon and Garfunkel. Oh no!
Railroaded right now by everybody, by all sides. And if it wasn't,
hold on, wait. I'm sorry, Stefan. Do you get ran a train on too? Because my Twitch are very familiar with that. Shout out Twitch.
Well, if it wasn't for Shelby,
is that too loud for you guys? Let me know.
Audrey and Rissa, and like the last
that voice you're hearing, if you haven't watched Nikki T, that's Nikki.
Remaining like real people in my life right here, and like even Minxie coming back up and Shelby making peace there, and like this is terrible.
Hey, Pat.
Pearadise was supposed to be something positive, and where has it gotten us? On a fucking murder mystery channel.
I do find it so, bro. Okay, here's the thing: you signed up to do the interviews. I need that's like outside of all the bizarre, possibly dangerous, possibly awful stuff that's like being discussed and going on with all of that. You agreed to the interviews, bro. Brandon, hello.
Okay, sorry. Now your turn.
No, you're fine, and I apologize. I'm not trying. You gave me that's my time to speak, so I'm.
By the way, I don't know who Shelby or Minxie are. I'm sure we'll get to know them over the next hour and a half or two. I know Rosie quite well. I know of Stefan. But...
Not trying to be rude. So the first thing I want to say out the gate, because it seems to me it's pretty clear that you haven't seen anything.
Not someone in the chat being just Rosie, just go!
That's come directly from me and my content, because I don't involve myself with the LCU. I think that shit's disgusting. I will never involve myself in the LCU, and I am frustrated that all of this is even involved in that universe, because that's grimy garbage content. I called it.
KK in there said Rosie seems to be trying to be famous. Yeah. I don't know like all of Rosie's background and history and all of that, but her footprint in digital communities is vast, and she burns every single bridge imaginable. So I think this is just another stepping stone to her being, I don't know, queen of the internet or something.
Moldy hot dog water, to be specific. I don't want to be involved in it at all. But I want to state that this entire time through this process, the timing of Shay's passing is horrible. Yeah. Regardless of my opinion of you or any person involved, anyone who knew Shay is a human being and deserves grace and time to mourn. And this is a layer of complexity that is deeply upsetting. And I had no relationship with Shay. I never interacted with her. I barely even knew about her or of her. So I won't speak on her as a person, and I haven't this entire
Oh God. One, take a breath. Two, why are you talking?
time. And I will never want to disrespect that. And regardless of my opinion of you, which I have many.
Why are you there, Rosie? Blue Cat, good question.
I'm the kind of person where if I say something behind your back, I'll say it to your face. Right?
Burned every bridge. She's now an island. I mean, Nat, she put it in the poetry. Hey, Lottie, good to see you, honey. Happy Thursday. I keep forgetting what day it is. It has been a whole week. Lottie said, I know 2 out of 4 people, and I'm only convinced I like or will like 1 out of 5 people on my screen. Thank you, honey. It's good to see you. I hope you had a good day.
Right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, like, you're someone I would want to be friends with. But I will sit here and say that you're a human being, and that was someone that was close to you. And you have your right to your grief. At the same time,
who the fuck needs to come online and say this?
In that grief, I think there's room for grace. However, I find it interesting that that was your first response to when you were acting out and your wrongdoing toward.
Oh, wait, hold on. So, wait, hold on a second. So Rosie's allowed to come on the internet and speak critically about content that they're watching on the internet. But Girl World's a mental illness. Right, got it.
The situation toward me specifically.
Bro, and this is touching the poo. This is crossing the streams. This is engaging in other universes. This is so weird. This is so weird and bizarre and weird and bizarre. Weird and bizarre.
Because yes, you are grieving, and there is a layer there where I find understanding, and I don't ever want to discredit that. But I do want to point out that that was your first response instead of just holding the accountability for your actions. That I do have in screen recording that the words you did say when you did not have the information.
Is this a screen recording where Stefan was like, I don't even know that Rosie person, like they've never been to Pearadise. They're clearly trying to get internet clout or whatever. Did any of these people know that they were all being like interviewed or being on the same program? I'm guessing they didn't like meet one another at any point in time, huh? It would have been like all filmed separately, I guess. Huh.
Like, which part are you talking
You
about?
were calling me a bitch when you were talking about in the last live when, this live was very...
Oh, a parasocial climber, Ray. That's a good phrase. I like that. We should use that. Yeah.
very different. But the last live when I joined in and someone
My fingerless gloves.
saw my name and I was dogpiled on for almost 30 minutes, and you said specifically to me that you watched my prior corn content related to feederism.
I didn't watch it. Somebody sent me a clip because I had no idea who you are. Like the whole time.
Then I may have misconstrued that clip then. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You might have said it. I know English isn't your first language, so okay.
It's completely.
Okay, well, this all could have been tidied up with a really simple question, apparently.
I misunderstood that, but that was a very
Bloody has a fun question. Has anyone here been forced into a work mediation setting between two colleagues who don't like each other but are diplomatically playing along with the HR mediation game before? It's kind of what this is giving, and there's two witnesses. Zing, good to see you, honey. Happy 53. Zing said, did they think they were on America's Got Talent? Girl, I have no fucking clue. Where's, what's her name? What's her name? Wait, the first winner of American Idol? American Idol. Kelly Clarkson. Bring out Kelly.
setting.
Where's Kelly?
For me, and that is something that is thrown in my face constantly as someone who, again, you may not know my story, but I'm an ex-feedie. I left feederism in a very big way. I have a podcast interview that I did on the We're All Insane podcast where
shout out.
I bore my fucking soul on everything I've been through. And Girl World has relentlessly tried to discredit me and make me out to a liar, and like my trauma isn't real.
Rosie is a liar. Just because Rosie's a liar doesn't mean her trauma isn't real. Trauma is a very personal thing, and it's what you go through. That's all you, Rosie. But I will not sit here and hear Rosie's not a liar. Rosie is a liar. Rosie is a documented liar.
And it very much is.
I heard about that. Like, and then again, it's just gossip. It's just hearsay.
Right.
I never went for any receipts or whatever. Those YouTube channels are relentless about you, girl. Like,
I know.
Why? Like, I mean, this is an honest question.
Yes.
Like, why are you still on social media with that?
Because they're not going to let them drive me off.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. I get to keep watching my stories. That's great.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to let them.
It's a pride.
But, okay. The thing is, just because you can doesn't mean you should applies to this.
Let them a pride issue. I don't agree with that.
No, that's what I mean.
Okay, well, Stefan, let me ask you the same question.
Yeah,
you have a lot of faith.
I'll tell you. For me, it's a pride issue. I will not let fucking Piggy Stardust.
God, what the hell is Shelby doing back there?
Run me off of the internet.
We're just dancing with Shelby. Shelby's the personality of this HR call. She's just trying to keep the vibe up.
With a fucking SA for Entertainment campaign. I'm not. Like, if I quit, if I hang the towel on this, I'm going to hang the towel because I want to, not because some crazy made me.
While I can agree with the not wanting to hang the towel part of your statement, I deeply disagree that Kimmy is doing SA for Entertainment. Like I personally...
I don't know who this person is or what the backstory is, but I don't know.
Herself, she posted it herself and she got busted. Do you want me to show you the screenshot?
Is Stefan stealing? I do believe Stefan is stealing. Stealing? Big Turks, yes. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Hey, Lily.
She posted that SA is Entertainment.
Shelby, your mic's not on, dear. Yeah.
I have to go, guys. I'm on 1%. I'll message you.
Okay.
Team
1%.
Bye, Minxie.
Unless I see that, I don't believe that. That's
I'll I'll show you.
Chantel's gonna be so mad. To be entirely honest, I was considering watching Chantel tonight, and I skipped through her smoking stream and then skipped through her sealing stream, and I could not find a thing. I could not find a thing.
I don't have a problem. Like, listen, Rosie, everything I say is usually me defending myself, and everything I say, I have receipts for. I'm never going to talk shit about you unless I have receipts. I mean, the only...
Well, I mean, you did talk shit about her. You also forgot that you'd spoken to her 6 years ago on Discord or whatever, but this is just me trying to recall the actual situation type of deal.
only shit I talked about you was literally just like, a little back and forth, like bantering and bullying each other, right? Because it's okay. Like, I really want you to know,
Remember when Rosie didn't have an issue with us because she thought it was banter, even though banter often is like a back and forth situation, which this is not. Rosie, go to bed.
Also completely fine if you absolutely hate me, if you don't like me, whatever. This right here.
But Rosie was bantering with Stefan, so that's interesting.
Us two on the screen in front of 500 people having a decent, normal, calm and collected discussion. No screw.
They had 500. They had 4 people on a panel, and they had 500 people watching. Shout out to us.
Screaming, no names, no bullshit, taking turns talking. That's what's called like just common human decency, You can hate me.
I don't entertain that shit. When I was younger, I was a lot more explosive and all of that. But in my current state of life, I'm not doing this. So I just think I was willing to come up because
I don't know Shelby's deal, but she's got some good energy up in that corner.
I feel like
we need more of that.
When I said what I said in the chat in the beginning, it seemed to click for you, at least because I'm speaking about me and my involvement. I believe victims, period. And I'm someone who I watched all of that go down in 2021 as things were happening. And I'm someone who aligns myself with the other side. And I'm not going to sit here and like, I guess for lack of a better term, like placate you, right?
So, you don't have to.
Why are you on this panel? This is so weird.
But will you at least listen and believe me that, like, okay, it's completely correct, it's completely acceptable that you believe victims. But do you still believe victims when I can show you proof that some of these victims were recruited? Some of these victims called me, and I have recorded phone calls of them coming to me and saying,
recruited does not sound good.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was an asshole. Piggy convinced me to make a video about you. Would that change your mind at all?
I'm not on that without further information. I'm not going to be trapped into agreeing with you.
No.
Rosie, but he's literally telling you that he has proof of what's going on and he's willing to send it to you. So you don't have to speak on it, but
if you send me the proof.
Hold on. I'm so confused. So this entire back and forth is about the court case, right, that was brought forward in 2021 where there were accusations and then it was dismissed because of some very particular like Nevada like law and stuff. I don't know too much about that. I spent 5 minutes reading through some stuff and tried to get a general understanding of like that specific situation and just a bit of a timeline, just so I was aware, so that when these talking points came up, I wasn't entirely like sideswiped. I think it's really weird to be in one sentence and one breath talking about someone making the concept of essay as entertainment, right? Like we had this conversation when the Amber and Emily stuff was all like kicking off. But then you are literally creating content on your TikTok and therefore entertainment with this entire discussion, which I don't again, I'm missing the part where Rosie's a part of this.
Proof or whatever, I will
look at it.
Happy Thursday morning, Bulging. Hello.
I don't want you to switch sides. You are very valid. Your opinion is completely valid. You are just as much as an outsider in my story as I am an outsider in your story.
I think that's a fair statement
in
the sense that we don't have a real life connection. But I will say I've consumed more content about your behavior over the years.
Oh, is that what it is, Pat? Okay.
Than you have for me.
That is
so
correct.
I feel I do have
Yeah, I don't like anyone on going on here.
More of an opinion as
Bloody, thank you for 11 months, honey. Bloody says, I caught it live. Oh, I've missed a lot. Bloody, we'll catch you up, honey. Happy 11 months. Rosie's now... I don't know if this is Rosie kicking in the door of Stefan's live and trying to confront him, or if this is just manufactured bullshit for the season premiere in 6 days' time, or whatever it is. It's dramatic, I'll tell you that.
As a viewer, whether you're on Stefan...
Not one of the comments said go to bed, really? That's funny.
For me.
That is
So I
correct.
feel I do have more of an opinion as a viewer, whether you're on Stefan's side or the side of Kimmy and everyone else. I just think that this is a situation where I firmly stand in the fact that I do not like a lot of your direct behavior I've seen with my own eyeballs, where there's been many situations where I feel like you do not hold yourself accountable, you deflect, you also do perpetrate. I mean, you did it to me. I watched you misinterpret the messages right directly in front of your face on multiple occasions.
The message is from you to me?
Yes.
I mean, we saw those messages. I don't know what there was to misinterpret, but okay. Oh, is this where Rosie's gonna try to spin a tale over the words she should have used?
Okay.
When you were saying things that were not true with the screenshots right in your front face, I don't fuck with that. I don't like that.
But then again,
that is deceptive,
Rosie,
Stefan.
you told me there was a message where you said you want to come here, and it's not that.
So what happened? What from my
I mean, the text on the Discord screenshot was the text.
very vague memory is I found you organically on TikTok prior to anything blowing up regarding you. I found you and I was like, I saw the videos and I saw what was happening and I was like, oh, if I ever go to Vegas, that would be so cool. At the time, I was actively in feederism, but you made a lot of disgusting comments as well about how like, oh, I probably was just in your Discord because I was looking for feedy stuff and it wasn't there.
Yeah, that, I don't think that comment that Stefan made was recent. The screenshots were from 6 years ago. I don't understand how they could correlate in any way. Oh, she's doing this thing where she's purposely trying to confuse people.
Like that's just gross.
Rosie,
That's a gross thing to say, Stefan.
I'm curious. Can I ask you a question, hon?
Yes. I don't know.
What's your goal outcome in this whole entire situation?
Great question. Was that Star? Thank you for asking.
My goal outcome?
Yeah, like what is your purpose
Compensation, drama, more subscribers, money!
involvement in this whole situation?
That's a very valid question. Yeah.
I think that is a good question, but I feel like that falls under stuff that I would want to discuss revolving NDAs, as well as the fact of having, I said in the beginning of this,
Not necessarily.
No, Rosie, the more direct question is, why are you on this panel? Why are you on this call? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why are you here?
Necessarily, because you're giving a lot of output. Go ahead. What?
Thank you. I have to finish my answer. What I was saying was, I do not want to speak on my involvement in the docuseries until it is out, and I made that.
Then why are you here? If you, I'm so sorry, chat. Can I just say something? If you've signed an NDA, if you've signed something that says I'm not allowed to talk about this thing ever, here's a piece of advice: don't put yourself in a situation where you're being recorded on the internet talking to other people also involved in the project, where the likelihood is you'll be discussing it. Don't do that. It's stupid. Rosie, this was your choice. What are you doing?
About the docuseries, honey. I'm talking about the situation with Stefan you were just speaking of. What is your goal outcome of your involvement with the situation right here at hand?
Oh, like with this conversation?
No, with everything. With everything, not the docuseries. We don't have to talk about that. I understand the NDA. I'm talking about the whole involvement in your situation of what's going on that you're bringing up with
chocolate cake. If someone says psychosis one more time, I swear.
in this whole conversation the last 7 minutes?
Ready to go.
Yeah, I mean,
Her goal is to go mainstream, like she said. Fizza clocked it in one there.
that is a good question. Oh, I'd like a second to think on
I've
it.
just been curious this whole time. I'm also a follower. I know I've been watching Pearadise since 2020, and I get your side of what like you're saying, but I don't understand the reasoning. I don't understand your reasoning and what your goal outcome is of all this.
So the situation is Rosie's tangentially associated to Pearadise in the fact that she was aware it existed, had watched some of the content, had a very brief discussion with Stefan in a Discord, and was associates, very minorly associates or aware of people who engaged with the house. Have I got that right? I think so. Zing, thank you for the super chat, love. Zing said, if Stefan wanted her to not record content with / for him, he could easily accomplish a membership on her channel. She never films for her members.
Can I say something really quick? Star, thank you for coming up. I can answer that question really quick for myself. My goal, my outcome is I want to allow people to see my side of the story because I'm being accused, allegations, exaggerations, all this kind of shit. I'm being pushed in the corner, you know.
Right.
I'm defending myself. I am here to defend myself on bus, on.
Oh no, Ard, what's wrong with Wobbles?
LC, believe me, LCU, like we can have a whole discussion about LCU, right? They invited me on the show. I did it. I don't have any regrets. They treated me with respect. I got a chance to speak.
Oh, pause. Zoe, thank you for the super chat, honey. Zoe says, hey, Poppy, chemo port surgery went okay. That's good. Damn, it's rough recovery and chemo is going to suck. You're keeping me company. Chat, can we get some love and some light to Zoe? I'm glad everything went okay. It'll be okay. Fingers and toes. Have a big cup of tea. If you're here for a laughy, toothy time, we can provide. Thank you for the support, honey. I hope you're okay.
Didn't get a chance to show any evidence, but my goal is for people to understand that I'm being railroaded by a political campaign more than anything else, and I'm more than willing to take accountability where it's properly where it's due, and I have on stream.
Yep.
And
both fucking Stefan and Rosie are full of so many words.
And so basically, when I'm approached properly, like, you know, I'm very much willing to always.
Oh, also Zoe, Twitch is sending big love too.
Even this whole situation right now, Rosie coming in, I said, Rosie, come up, like let's have a civil discussion, right?
Not the baubles, Lottie.
I cannot say this loud enough. SA is never entertainment. And making something into SA that wasn't really any, and then adding all this extra bullshit on top of it to make me look like a fucking criminal is not okay. Like,
Exactly.
I stand against that. If somebody comes to me and I ever did something, I ever made somebody uncomfortable, you know, if I did something or said something or whatever the fuck it may be, that I did something where I crossed the line or like I broke somebody's boundary, I always tell people, please come to me. Like, I don't bite, I don't attack. Like, if you tell me something that I did, like,
it seems to me that will be a topic of coverage in the upcoming miniseries. Because again, we don't know why Rosie's there outside of having some perspective on the concept of feederism. But it really, like, if you go back and if you watch, we've all watched the trailer multiple times at this point. Yeah, it does seem to be there's some conversation around all of that.
I will get the cat back out of the tree. I'm going to make sure that, like, we leave after the discussion, after my apologies, we leave the table, if not friends, at least we're going to leave the table as, like, the beef is squashed and we're good. And
that's exactly what adults should do. There's a lot of high school.
Yeah, I don't think this beef has anything fucking to do with Rosie, though. The beef, and I hate to fucking call it that, but, like, the issues that you have, Stefan, are with the people who attended Pearadise and thought that things were not correct. It's got nothing to do with this one here.
School
She was not there. She'd never been there. She'd never been there.
type childish drama when we're all supposed to be women, proud women, not dogging other women. You know, there's just so much. It's ridiculous to me as a woman to see this kind of crap going on
And that's
within
why
within the women alone. I'm just talking about, like, basically the women's scenario situation right here. You know, it's sad because women are supposed to hype other women up, and I see a lot
Oh, Alyssa, good word. Bulwark.
of women dragging women down in all aspects, and it's sad.
now
It really is.
I'm curious because it really is a valid question. Like, Rosie, what would you like to happen? I'm obviously promising you right here, right now, we can have peace. Like, I'll stop talking about you. I won't post about you anymore. I'm not going to bully you, drag you, anything. If people come in my chat
Bully.
and they talk shit about you, I'm going to shut it down. Because at the end of the day, I'm a pretty peaceful guy, and you know that.
I think I want to state, to kind of answer the question, I think the reason I kind of impulsively decided to do this was because, one, when I said what I said, I kind of saw it click in your head. So I was like, okay, maybe an actual conversation can be had. And then secondly was when you were talking, oh shit, just blew out of my head. God damn it.
Rain's going 180, I know.
Yeah, no, this is just a lot of pressure because I also know how this is just gonna fucking blow up for me tomorrow in my life, but whatever.
No.
I just think that
Don't worry, she gets to go world in a bit.
I really want, God damn it, I had something really important to say. God damn it.
Why would it blow up for you? You're being very
Oh
reasonable.
no,
right
like
now.
this is being sugar recorded. Like I'm talking about Girl World. I'm just saying, like, this is something that
What the party's like.
is gonna get twisted, whatever, because that's why I'm making it very clear. Like, I'm not here to like make amends with you or like be friends with you, but at the end of the day, like I am someone who is able to have peaceful conversations.
Why would you want to have a peaceful conversation with this person? No! Absolutely not. No, get fucked.
I felt like I wanted, in a way, to like explain myself as well, and like I think.
What? No! Girl, that's what you have your channel for. Talk your shit on your channel. You don't need to be on a panel with this weirdo.
The reason, that's what I was gonna say, is when I did impulsively decide to come up here was because I felt like I wanted to defend myself as well, and it's something that I'm not like.
I think Rosie just sees opportunity in controversy. Like, she is she exhibits very attention-seeking behavior on the internet and just like jumps at the opportunity to get in front of more eyeballs.
I've been taking so much shit because I'm one of the few people that's choosing to not like pick
You still haven't answered the question, why are you here?
huge fights and like start crazy drama and like
I'm so sorry. What was that?
I've been taking so much shit because I'm one of the few people that's choosing to not like pick huge fights and like.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Rosie chooses not to pick fights on the internet? Oh, that's news to me. That's new. That's new.
Like start crazy drama and like get it.
Bomber, thank you for the note. Bomber said, "Hey Poppy, did I read right that Emily decided to do extra lessons in summer break rather than going to see Rosie?" No, really? Could this explain her even more bizarre behavior? Like gasp. Maybe Mimo said Remily can't visit yet.
Into like,
ooh, who knows?
Huge blowouts and sensationalized shit.
Rosie, that is you. You are telling on yourself right here.
The drama and like get into like huge blowouts and sensationalized shit.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, I don't think I've ever heard Rosie sensationalize anything. She's never said something as crazy as like a reaction channel tried to groom her to be the next Amber Lynn Reid or anything. I've definitely never heard that. I've definitely never heard Rosie use the sensationalized words ever.
Because none of us have seen it. And like there's so much speculation and people talking about how I'm inserting myself, and when it's like you have no idea how I was involved in this project and how early involved I was in it. No one knows that information.
One said, Poppy, I kind of feel like Rosie's platforming Stefan by going on his panel and talking about him. Summer Cats, thank you for the super chat. Love Cat says her goal there is attention, but she can't say that. No. I don't think I'd have more respect if she was able to say it, but at least it wouldn't be a roundabout word salad full of lies and bullshit. Toast, hello, thank you for the 19 months. Love. Toast says, Rosie, you're incapable of being peaceful. There is no peace.
So, I know, but like you also have to admit, you have to agree. The whole world sees this trailer and they see you in the middle of a big ass contract.
Both of them are so fucking pleased to be in the public eye. It is weird.
Controversy.
I can like hear it in their voices. They've got such a similar like not positivity maybe, or like eagerness to have like all of this bullshit discussed. Meanwhile, there's people in this docuseries, again, we haven't seen it yet, but like there are people in this docuseries talking about like terrible traumatic situations, and these two are over there being like, oh my god, we're gonna be in the public. You guys, so fun.
About like
fucking why?
Some really
that should not be fun. That should be like upsetting.
Really dark and criminal topics, and so they have questions.
Absolutely. You know what? And that's why I've been taking it on the chin. You know what I mean? Like that's
chocolate cake. Thank you back. Thank you for returning to the channel. Hello.
Why I'm waiting. And that's why I'm choosing my involvement in that way. Because that's why like when Risa was like saying stuff about me, when other women around you were like kind of poking and prodding, I wasn't like, I'm not here to fight with y'all. I'm not here to get into beef with other women. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not. Like I've done that even somewhat in recent history, but that's in like other spaces and other shit with like Amber and whatever. Like I absolutely have a past in that, but that's not who I am now or who I'm trying to move forward in being. And
her controversies with Amber were literally last year.
So ultimately at the
end
of the day,
and Amber just ignored her.
It's just like, I guess to answer your question, Star, I also not only wanted to defend myself, but I wanted an opportunity to just be like,
why did you need to defend yourself against what were you sorry, gonna have to help me there. What was Rosie defending herself against by paneling up with Stefan? Lily, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships, honey. Sorry. Beard hair. Welcome back, everyone. Enjoy your emojis, and please make sure you thank the lovely Lily for the gifts. Thank you, honey.
Like, I make it very clear that I'm not here to talk about the docuseries. I'm not here to do all of that. But there are other parts of this scenario that I feel like can be discussed.
So, Rosie, do you think that I am like force
She's not understanding the question. Corey, you're right. She's not.
feeding people or stuff here.
Yeah, what's your outlook on Stefan?
Like, be honest, no filter. Like, you bring it. What, like,
I think you're not honest about a proclivity for feederism. I don't know. I'm not saying you're putting people in your basement against their will and tying them up and force feeding them. I don't know the specifics, but I think you're not being honest about your involvement in feederism. That's my opinion.
do you believe that because of certain people and certain narratives, feederism has gotten like a fucking terrible side negative connotation on the internet because people are making it look bad when in reality there is so much worse? Like all this dead.
No, this isn't a comparison. This isn't a comparison. The very concept of feederism is about taking away people's like capacity to exist as they are. No. No, we're not. This is not strawmanning feederism. Get fucked.
Death feederism, all that kind of shit that's happening on Phoebe.
It's disgusting.
And
the girls have lost their minds.
At Pearadise, we have family dinners. So it's
I'm
like,
not gonna. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really want to fully dive into that because for me, feederism is a big. It's
okay.
a big deal.
And
And you haven't seen my We're All Inside podcast interview where I talk about my experiences there, and you
don't care.
Don't know my story.
We are going to watch that at some point in time. I promise, Jack.
And I don't want to trauma dump, and I don't want to go there right now.
No, that's okay. You don't have to. I saw a little bit about it. You were in an abusive relationship, right? You can say that.
I'm not going into my trauma with you, Stefan. I don't find this to be a safe space for that.
But you put it out there on a podcast.
Correct.
Shelby, good. Yes, Shelby. More of that.
You can't put stuff out.
I don't know, Shelby. I'm sorry if I'm not meaning to platform anyone today, Chad. I'm sorry.
On the internet and not
It was
expect
on a
people to ask
podcast.
questions.
Why can't we talk
You
about
can
it?
ask the questions, but I don't have to answer them.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's valid.
You would never
Hold on.
fucking
Really quick.
tell
Really quick.
I just have something to say. I don't know if you know me, but my name's Audrey.
Hi, Audrey. Sorry, Audrey. Are you up by Stefan? Hello.
I can't see her, but like I just hope like in the documentary, like because I think I've seen you also on like I was on the whatever podcast and I saw you on there, and I think
Wait, is Audrey talking? I can't quite tell.
your feelings for feederism and like not liking that
Wait, is that Audrey up? You know
stuff
what? It's not
is
Shut up,
valid.
then.
Like if you had like I gained my weight from being in a feeder relationship where like he thought I was too cute as a skinnier girl to be with him, and like he was very insecure. Like he openly told me that he was like bringing over food and stuff to make me gain weight so that I wouldn't leave him. You know what I mean?
Other people's insecurities and trauma being pushed onto another person to engage in weird fetish shit. Yeah, that makes sense. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Love Brandon says Rosie believes all victims until she's paneled with the perpetrator. And now I don't know what's going on. I don't think you're that. Well, I mean, yeah, Rosie's being fucking weird, Brandon. I just don't. It's like if you got on a fucking panel with Foodie, like. It's not I'm gonna sit here and listen to both sides and like I'm here to defend myself. Get fucked. Absolutely not. Escape, thank you for the super chat, honey. Trophy goes to Shelby. Thank you for the super chat, honey.
Like and I was so in love with him I wouldn't leave. So like therefore I have like my own feelings. Like I'm not pro being a feeder, like, but I also don't judge people for doing that. Like would never like look down on someone for wanting that to be their life. Like it's the same thing as like if someone drinks or does like things or like does like
I don't know, like, even outside of the weird, like, taking autonomy and mobility and all of those things away from someone in, like lengths of time, right? This whole conversation is so weird to be listening to when we listen to Rosie over the years talk about hard relationships with food, and specifically here, right? Like we have watched many a content creator through the years and spoken quite a lot about hard relationships with food. And I think that if you are someone who identifies with having a hard relationship with food, and then you think, let me get into a relationship where one of our interests is somebody feeding me, do you not see how that could potentially be a really bad idea? Like, outside of the general concept of feederism, you as an individual having hard relationships with food and leaning into that seems weird. Same as doing it on camera for money. Both seem like poor choices.
You know what I mean? Like, everyone has their thing, right?
It's their business, exactly.
And it's their business. But I also think like, yeah, I just, so for the documentary, I hope that like you don't say anything about him in the way, like, because you never met him, you don't know him, you don't know anything about him. Like, it wouldn't be.
This is all like potential whatever. I don't think Rosie actually. I don't even know if Rosie's going to talk about Stefan on the series. It'll be interesting to hear what they like, how they edited it all together. I can guarantee you Rosie's going to come forward and tell us all about the things that were cut.
Valid, your words wouldn't be valid, but I will validate your words if it comes to like the feeder community, because you have an experience in that, and I think that's valid. So just like, obviously I don't think anyone can say anything about your input until it's out. What I can say is like, I've seen his behaviors and I know that's not his thing. Like okay, like you have a significant other right now currently, right?
Yeah.
So you're a big woman. Don't you think, like, obviously the people we date, they're either going to have some type of fetish, but also like love us. Like, we can have love, right? Like, that's normal. But
Remy did get brought up.
For our size, they have to be into big women to be dating us. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, obviously,
like,
yes, you have to be into big women to date them.
There's obviously a context, like, of course, like, he's going to like seeing you eat and stuff like that. Doesn't make your boyfriend a bad person.
I mean, they made a vlog of her trying Texas barbecue for the first time, if that counts. Hi, Jean. Thank you for the super chat, love. Oh, and she sat in his kitchen for like 5 hours making 4 families worth of cheesecake. So there's that. Hi, Jean. Thank you for the super chat, love. Hi, Jean says, I just need to get into his house. That's a foodie shout out. Thank you, IG.
Or like, doesn't make him a bad person to like certain things, but I think it's like forcing someone to do something like that. That's not okay. Like, or like always talking about it in a way, like always putting it in their head as an idea.
Chelsea, they would be missing out if they did.
Yeah, like it's all like what she would want to do. Like, he's not like constantly saying, hey, you should eat this. Hey, let's go here. Let's go to McDonald's. He wants to eat home every day. She's the one who wants to go out sometimes. Like, I'm a huge fast food person. I eat fast food all the time. And I know that's bad. That's my doing.
I'm really sorry, Audrey. I've lost the point of this conversation.
He has nothing to do with it. Like, he would eat at home every day if he could. You know what I mean?
So, Audrey, the first thing I want to respond is that I just want to make very clear. I disagree that every man with a proclivity for fat women has a fat fetish. I don't agree with that correlation at all. I think you can have an attraction.
Fat fetish, like fat.
Because that is the word you use. So I just wanted to like.
No, I'm saying like.
Everybody's using different words. Anna, thank you for the super chat, honey. Anna says, can everyone on this panel go to therapy and bed?
Well, fat fetish, I guess, in the way like. Yeah, because I've dated people that like they like all women, right? Like
or like they have a type, an attraction. Like they would only date big women, but they have no interest in like fetishizing fatness or fetishizing feederism or fetishizing eating. Like they don't care about that. They are just attracted to bigger women. I mean, I think it is obvious anyone that I would be dating in my current size has a attraction to bigger women. Like that's an obvious like fact statement that
that's why I might have said the fetish part of I'm talking about the food part, because like I think that's what I'm saying. I was trying to correlate the two differences of like you can date someone who's like that and date someone who's like more into the fetish part, right? Like you can date someone who's into all women and they're into feet, right? But they're also into women, like big women with fat feet. Like they can be into whatever they want. Like you can have so many different aspects of what you're into, and I think people like don't look. Why aren't they looking at the girl for doing that?
Why did we bring up feet?
I tell him, okay, he always tells me to be quiet, but my ears are so bad. I have no, like I can't hear. I'm deaf.
That's all right, Audrey. We can hear.
I only struggle volume control.
So I literally can't hear that I'm yelling, and it's bad. It's a bad thing. So is this okay? Am I doing better?
You're doing better.
Like, because I cannot tell my volume at all. But yeah, I don't think he's wrong. Like I think there's different like ways. Like I was being like, you can be abused by being fed, and then there's people who like genuinely just want to do that in their life, and it's like, do I think it's the healthiest thing? No. Like I've always been open about that. Like you can't be 580 pounds and like live to a full life. Like that's why you don't see like older people who are fat. Like that's just.
I think there's a point in here, but we're just running on. There's too many points.
Like we just have to take what it is. Like we don't make it to 80. You know what I mean? Like, and I've always been very open about how I feel about that, and knowing that like this is an addiction. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I hope that's like also what I cover a lot on the show too. Is like I didn't want people to think like we're not.
Right. In that conversation around like addiction and stuff, there is a term that goes along for someone who enables that. I think it's enabling.
Promoting like live this life. If this is the life you want to live, we're not going to change your life. Like we're not. It's not our business.
C-Puff, thank you for the super chat, honey. C-Puff says, hearing stupid people try and have an intellectual conversation is killing me. It's great.
It's to tell someone how to live. You know what I mean?
Wait, who needs to tell me what?
But if you should also love yourself and live your life to the fullest, no matter what you look
Chat, what am I missing?
like, what you're going through, like, you know what I mean? Any of those things. So I don't know. I think people take like a good message and turn it into like, you don't care about fat people and this, and it's like, no, like he can't fix every fat.
What am I missing?
That person. It's not his job to.
And so when it comes to Stefan specifically, what I want to say is I feel like I have a right to speak on my opinion as a viewer, and not necessarily like to him as like a person that I know in real life, and I felt like that way the entire time. I want to state that. And then
you know what, Foodie? No, you're on my shit list today. Maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll actually no. Fuck you. I'm not going to the zoo with fucking Poopy. Get out of here.
I also want to state that I think it's, when it comes to feederism, I have had an ever-evolving, very complicated experience and opinion with it, even from the time of my interview, I would say.
Okay, sorry, I got distracted.
I want to state that I think it's, when it comes to feederism, I have had an ever-evolving, very complicated experience and opinion with it.
Girl, this is fucking something.
Even from the time of my interview, I would say. And I will say that I think it's just a very important topic, and that
Nikki, thank you for the super chat, love. Nikki says, after reassuring victims that she was one of them and infiltrating their community, she went on panel with that man that predated them. Was a predator. Yeah. End of story. It's just so weird. It is just so, it's so weird. Because the way that Rosie was talking about Stefan and like all of that bullshit during this entire week, I thought logically that they would absolutely not be engaging with one another at all. Like I saw what Rosie was doing on her Instagram, like going back and forth, but to panel up with them, weird. Fucking weird, bro. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Just yuck.
With places like Phoebe that don't,
like, why would you want any association with that person whatsoever? Like, and you can argue that paneling up with someone isn't necessarily associating with them, but like, bro, 10 steps back. 10 steps back. Weird.
Don't moderate and completely enable death feederism to be normalized because they're anti-kink shaming when it's deplorable, it's disgusting, it's dangerous, it's evil, and it frankly should be illegal. That's like allowed to be a haven for that is something that on a community-wide
she's talking about Phoebe.
Basis needs to be talked about more, and is something that needs to be there needs to not be spaces for it to be normalized, and as well as a lot of other aspects of feederism that when you get down to the nitty-gritty get controversial and get very like, you know, between different people like having such varying insights and opinions. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's a very nuanced conversation, which is something really difficult to do online in general. And
I don't it sounds like you're trying to play both sides and you haven't made up your mind which side is going to get you more attention and clout. That's what it honestly sounds like. Why are you here?
My goal with those conversations is that if there's any young women who just don't fully understand their own relationship with their own food addiction, or they don't understand how that
and now we're crying.
Sorry. How your trauma can play in with kinks and all of these things.
We talk very openly here about food addiction.
And that, yeah, but my stance, my involvement in this is that I want my story, which I've already been told.
Rosie, take the router. Just take it. Unhook it.
Has helped people escape abusive relationships these past couple years and all of these things. That is something that I have like passion for, and something that I want to be. It's something I find important in this conversation.
Why are you having a conversation about your relationship with food on a panel with the Pearadise dude? There are 500 people in that chat. I can guarantee you the majority of them are probably aware of Rosie, probably aware of Rosie's story. This conversation is not for here.
Hi, Rita. Yeah.
Hi, Rita.
I agree.
Hi. And the first thing I want to say is I have never met you, Rosie, but I wish I could give you a hug right now because I felt that. I really did.
Thank you. I actually know of you because I was a part of Bash communities in Georgia. I know of you, but I don't know you.
Okay, yeah. Like Atlanta.
And with your response, you're
Okay. Hi, Rita. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Love. Brandon says she's playing both sides. The documentary will come out. She'll pick the winning side. Oh God, that. Bleh. Hopefully we'll all forget about what she did before. I don't think our memory's that short. Thank you for the super chat, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I think she might be, this sounds really, really cynical of me, but it's me, and I'm watching dumpster pies on the internet. I think she might be trying to hedge her bets because she doesn't know what the final outcome is of the docuseries. So she'll wait until the docuseries is released, and then whichever side it seems like she's kind of like leaning toward, not towards, because I honestly don't think Rosie's going to have a lot to do with the whole Pearadise stuff, but I think she will be used as a talking point, or she will be featured as a talking point when it comes to, you know, the like normie introduction to how abusive feederism can actually be. Kitchen Mum, thank you for 57 months. Honey Kitchen says it's all about her and only about her for Rosie. That's true.
Your reputation is very good, and that aligns with the first thing you say out of your mouth. So hi.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, no, Atlanta has always been one of my favorite places. It's like going home, and good people, and I've always loved it there. And I don't mean to cut in on all of this stuff and whatever, but like I just kind of had this in the background playing games and whatever. And when you got on, I really wanted to pay attention because I don't know you. you know, we haven't met or whatever, and we both signed the same NDAs. Sorry. But you know, like, and I think that I picked up stuff from what you said that I don't think anybody's paying attention to. And I really wanted to address it because I think that your focus and your involvement in the documentary.
Rosie's looking like she's about to just burst into tears. Meanwhile, Star's just in the middle.
Was to your personal heart. And that's exactly the same thing for me because I love.
See, Lottie, I don't think they're going to cut Rosie out of the edit. I just don't. I mean, like, hilarity would ensue, but I just don't think they will.
The size acceptance community.
I want the series to go gangbusters. I want Andy Cohen to get wind of it, and I want a reunion. I want well, actually, no, not the victims, because that's an awful situation. This is basically the reunion without Andy Cohen. And it's not as fun as I thought it would be initially. Okay, never mind. You know what? I take it back. No, we don't need that. This is already that. This will probably happen again after it's all kind of come out. I'm sure Rosie will kick in multiple people's TikTok lives and bullshit and just keep this happening.
Voice for this community for 20 years. My life changed because I found it. And I have been living my life out loud for the last 20 years to show other people that, you know what, I'm a fat girl, but I'm not going to let my stuff stop. I'm going to live my life. And I'm going to make sure that the people around me respect me like I respect them, or they don't have a place in my life. And I show that to people so that they can do the same. You surround yourself with the right people. You live your life. You don't.
Rita, are you surrounding yourself with Stefan? Is that what's going on?
Don't let the haters stop you, all that stuff. So that's a big thing to me. And one of the things that there's a lot of talk about, all of us girls that have been in it and everything else, but all of this drama that has come about it on top of losing our friend, you know, right on top of that.
Sorry.
And I heard what you said earlier, and I really applauded that. That was beautifully stated. And heartfelt.
Death is so much bigger than this shit.
100%.
Period.
But we went into this show with the belief that it was to showcase that we are human beings that deserve to have the same abilities and rights to live our lives as everybody else, and to show the world that like there's no reason to hate us. We're the same freaking people, just different sized.
Yeah, I definitely think that the producers told everybody different stories about what their goal perhaps was in all of this, because I want to know what Rosie was told.
You know, like, and why stop a girl to go and enjoy her life just because they're not physically appealing to you? And that was the goal, to share that and help more women live their better lives without judgment. And then now it's this big controversy and it's all this other stuff, and it's like it's completely off the rails. So yeah, it's thrown us completely.
I'm not jazzed. Hey, Christina.
Because, like, you know, now what is coming out? We don't even freaking know. Like, will our words be stated the way that they're meant? I mean, everybody that knows me knows if it came out my mouth, I meant it. I will stand behind it. But, like, are they going to use it in a different context? Like, it's so.
All right. Well, here's the padding for the edit. Yeah.
Scary. And one of the biggest things for me. And I'm sorry, I won't go too much longer, but one of the biggest things for me was your involvement in it, because you've never been to the house. And I'm thinking, oh my God, they're just completely, you know, doing this. But you've just given me the bigger picture. They're not looking at just one thing. And I am now less worried about them portraying us all in a different format. I am who I am, whether I'm on camera or off camera.
Yes,
Every single thing I said or did that I've been involved in, anything that I've put out online or whatever, I believe in it. That's who I am. So if people don't see who I am from that, I can't help that, you know. And hopefully everybody will actually sit down on the 10th, watch the whole thing from start to finish, and just set all prejudice aside and just listen and watch and see and hopefully learn, you know, something
Sure, yeah. Yep. I mean, I'll watch it.
that will benefit them, you know, or benefit other people in their lives that they've taken advantage of or you know, spoke out at or was not kind to, you know. That's my hope. So I appreciate that you got on here. I have so much respect for you doing this. And
Why? What? Actually, why?
and you know, maybe someday we will be in the same space, and you know, with consent, I'll snag a hug. I'll let you guys get back to talking, but I needed to be able to speak to you and tell you this. So
I appreciate
Did you need? Okay, all right, Rita. Well, this could have been an email.
that, Rita. Yeah, I don't know their exact involvement with Pearadise either or anything. I know your name because I was once a part of briefly Bash communities. I didn't have a great experience, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I can give you a brief. I met Stefan maybe 15-ish years ago at a bash. I think he bumper card his wife into me in the pool because that was his thing. You know, we became friends. My husband and I went to Vegas a lot. We would go out with him and his wife, and you know, as the years grew, we just became friends. And you know, one day when he had a big old empty house, he's like, "Hey, Rita, next time you come to Vegas."
Four-letter acronym says, can we circle back to the question of why they're all here?
Want to throw a party at my place? Because he knows I know everybody, and you know, let's be realistic. He likes the fluffy girls, and you know, that's kind of my crowd. So you know, that kind of grew, and then flash forward to 2020, he said,
I don't care. Rita, I don't care. I don't care if you've known this person for 15 years. I don't care if you threw parties with him. Girl, I don't care.
"Save my life, and I'll be loyal to him until I die." You know, but I do know who he is, and I do know his intent, and I know that.
Yeah, the phrase bumper car is a new one for me, Samaham. That's I've learned something today.
Type of human he is, and I love him, and I believe in him. You know, does he say the right thing all the time? No. You know, have we had to have words together? Yes. You know, I do know his intent, and I believe in him. You know, and I say this as a survivor of anything you could possibly imagine. Okay, so I do see the evil. I've seen a lot of evil people in my life, and Stefan is not one of them. So, but that's my personal relationship with him over like 15 odd years. So,
I mean, I appreciate your insight. Thank you. I could follow you if you want to talk further in the future.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing. It's kind of unrelated to what you were saying, Rita, but I really appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much. Because I've been mostly avoiding the comments because obviously they're crazy right now. But there's someone spamming something that's saying that the documentary is becoming the Rosie show. And I really want to reiterate something that I feel very strongly, and I've said many times.
Rita, you should get a glass. Sorry, force a habit.
I feel like the people that are centering me and making it all about me are Girl World.
Shout out!
I have talked about it on my platforms because I am involved. I have kept a lot to myself because there's a lot that
Rosie kept a lot to myself.
I could say and do to make this so much more about me that I'm purposefully withholding because it's not about me.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, did you hear that, guys? She could make it more about herself, but she's not because she's what? Humble.
This project is so much bigger than I think everyone involved. I think it is a lot bigger than that. And that's my stance and opinion.
Shelby, what are you doing up there, dear? What are you watching?
On it. And I do not think this is the Rosie show. My channel's the Rosie show on YouTube. That's where the Rosie show is. I host it. It's mine. That's my platform. I am the dictator. I am the star. That's where I'm at.
Interesting. The first word that came to mind was dictator. That's correct, though.
Everywhere else, that's not the case. And I think that people do that. I think that there is a huge campaign to discredit me and villainize me and twist my stories, twist my life, twist my trauma to make me into a villain that they are trying to replace Amber Lynn for because of everything going on with her.
She still thinks people are trying to replace her, Amber Lynn Reid with her. Ma'am, no, you are separate individuals. both messy dumpster fire train wrecks on the internet, but very separate.
So there's some things that have truth to them that are deeply distorted. There are some things that are true, and there's a lot more lies than everything else. And all I can ask is that when people are coming directly...
Sure, but when we watch things and when we see Rosie lie about things, those are lies. That's not us trying to, gaslight or, like, exaggerate or misconstrue or misdirect the chatter. And no, ma'am. No, you lie.
...in my channel, coming to me, interacting with me in spaces like this or in other places, that you give me a chance to show you who I am. That's it.
Girl, I watch fucking hours of your bullshit on the internet. I get a good sense of who you are. I don't need to be seeing you interacting with a TikTok panel full of weirdos.
That's all I ask for. But...
And that's, in essence, kind of a little bit on the other side, the same with Stefan, right? Like, a lot of people throw their opinions about people that are real popular. Like, you know, like the bigger...
Oh, I see. We're taking the don't believe the haters route. Right. Okay. Right.
The bigger your number, the more people talk about you. I guess that's where they say...
Not Naruto Miley Cyrus in the corner.
You've actually hit it big when you've got a hard list of haters. But it's true. I always feel that, like, and I don't know what you know about me and my bash content and whatever and stuff, but I still do that. I hosted other bashes. This is my last year of doing it, but I go and I host an event at other bashes and stuff. And one of the things is the speed meet and greet I do. And I feel that if you can sit in the presence of another person for 3 minutes and talk to them, you're going to figure out whether or not they're your kind of person or not. It's all it takes, 3 minutes, you know, and which is great at the beginning of a big event with 250 people. You get a chance to make some friends and, you know who you're going to go in the direction of at the party and whatever. But, like, on the same level, like, you don't know somebody until you've actually sat and talked to them yourself. You can run with what everybody else's opinion is and just get on the bandwagon, but you might also miss out on a really cool person, you know? So
Rita, you were just talking.
I never judge a person by what other people say about them. Truthfully, I don't really hear a lot of that, you know, because most people come to me and like, why are you telling me this shit about a person? Why don't you tell me something good about them? You know, they're a little ray of fucking sunshine over here. But most times, if
well, I mean, look, you are talking to the ray of sunshine, Rosie Lynn Ray.
People are just coming to you to say shit about other people, it's because they're bored with their life or they're trying to cause shit, you know. And I tend to avoid those kind of people, you know. But people get to know.
Not Darth Rosie.
You on their own.
Whenever she's got the hood up on the hoodie, I just see her as a Sith.
And spend time with you will figure you out a lot better than what people online behind a keyboard will say, you know, every day of the week. You know, I've been in the house since before TikTok existed. You know, I'm the one that hosted the parties at the house because I used to host the bash, and I know so many people, and I can easily fill the house up with people. You know, because everybody knows that, like, if you're coming to my party, you know, it's the same thing as me inviting you to my table. If you can be respectful to everybody at my table, you're welcome. If you're not respectful to everybody, get the fuck out.
Really quick.
Finger.
I don't think I'd want to go to a Rita party. I'm not getting the vibe.
Yeah.
Really quick. I just added somebody. Somebody requested.
Hi, hello. Thank you for letting me up.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I just had a couple.
Everybody say hi to Naruto Miley Cyrus. Say hi.
Questions. One for Rosie. I wanted to know what her goal was with joining this panel. No disrespect.
The fucking same question Star asked. We didn't get an answer. Thank you, Naruto Miley Cyrus, for bringing it back.
I think I did. Did I not answer that one?
I must have missed it. If you could tell me.
Star answered. Yeah, we talked a bit about that. If I miss.
No, she didn't answer, so she's going to feign misremembering the question.
Speak from what I said prior. Basically, initially, I kind of impulsively decided to come up because I said something in the chat to Stefan because he was kind of doing what he did when I joined. He was just kind of like, they were.
I called her out. I said,
he calls me out anytime he says anything in the chat, but I've just been lurking just to kind of observe.
You are luck. Go to bed, Rosie.
And he, they were doing what they do, which was like make fun of the quote in the trailer and all that. And I finally just said, the real question is, was I even talking about you? And it seemed like that finally got him to kind of understand the situation. And so I felt.
Did anyone else misconstrue that? I don't think how do you misconstrue that? We watched the trailer like 6 times. She's talking about feederism. She has no connections to sometimes I think I'm like misunderstanding something. I can't be.
felt like there was an actual room for a productive conversation because I'm not planning to leave
Why do you want to have a productive conversation with this weirdo?
this conversation with like a different stance. Like that's kind of, and I've been very forward about that. I've been in this panel for a minute and I've been very direct and honest about how I feel because I'm not going to sit here and be and like play nice in his face and then like act differently otherwise, right? But
is that not what she's doing right now?
I'm able to be respectful in these conversations, and I know. I mean, and Crisis, I think you're someone that's been in my chat before. I recognize your username. So when it comes to like
in Crisis, is it?
The girl world aspect of this, like I understand that people are going to be saying that I'm here for clout, this, that, the third. If that was the case, I would have done this a week ago.
What do you mean engage with the weirdo who did weird things? Oh, like you did by instigating a back and forth on Instagram stories?
When
Yeah, but I'm not who you think I am.
Okay, all right, understood. But in general, then thank you for clarifying that. But in general, people
yeah, it's Naruto Miley Cyrus, guys. I don't think Naruto Miley Cyrus hangs out in Go Well. But hello if you do.
In that community have that stance. So
you're assuming I'm Girl World.
No. I'm saying I thought you were the same person because honestly,
no, I am, but you don't know who I am.
No, I don't know who you are. You're just someone who's in my chat. Correct. Yeah, no, correct. I apologize if I alluded otherwise.
No, trust me, you don't want to apologize to me. It's okay. And the reason why you're not on Phoebe, right?
I'm so sorry. The look in Rosie's eyes when this person said that. Say it again.
No, trust me, you don't want to apologize to me. It's okay. And the reason why
the little glare, the that's very funny. See, this is what I'm here for. The trauma, the awfulness, the allegations, the terrible bullshit. I leave all of that. Just for that one moment. That was so good.
you're not on Phoebe, right, is because you were doxing people on there? Rain and her child?
That never happened. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Phoebe is a whole toxic swamp.
And I believe that you bully me all the time because you call me racist and you say that I'm homophobic. And I think it's because I'm Jewish. I think you hate the Jews.
Wait, do you guys know each other?
I'm not trolling.
No, this is a troll.
I'm not trolling. I'm being very genuine.
No, this is someone with a fake account that's been in my chat.
It's not a fake account. This is a real account. This is my main account. Just because I don't put my face on it doesn't mean it's a fake account.
It's Naruto Miley Cyrus.
So why are you automatically being rude to me again?
I'm going to go ahead and drop off. I'm not.
No, don't.
But don't leave.
I'm not going.
It sounds like you guys just need to have an adult conversation somewhere.
Who's controlling who comes up on the panel?
I'm actually good. No, I'm good. That's not what this is about. This is about.
Rosie got confronted with something and she's gonna run.
He refuses to have a conversation with me.
Because they're spreading lies.
I'm not spreading lies. That's how I feel.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop off, Stefan. I'm not engaging in this. This is what Girl World wants.
Interesting that Rosie feels confident and comfortable enough to kick in the door to talk to Stefan and the whole Pearadise crew about terrible bullshit. But the second there's a whiff of criticism, she disappears.
I'm not. That's not what I'm doing.
Goodbye.
Well, everyone's gone. Now we're stuck with these two. And Star, who I don't know if is even there anymore.
And that's the problem. No one can just be adults. Like, for real.
I mean, I feel like no matter what, like the discussion.
That was very adult. I'm very proud of you, HRH. You did a great job.
Oh, it was HRH. Okay.
And, I know she's not going to publicly with 6.
Oh, God. Okay. All right, everyone, calm down. Shelby's back.
I mean, the end goal is get the fuck off the internet and stop grifting. So, I mean, at least for tonight, let me go check on Zio's.
I don't think she does leave. I think she pops back on. So that's Zio. Hi, Zio. There she is. All right. Well, there's Rosie.
Like a fucking sign from the universe to say, like, no matter how different our opinions are, I want to be able to sit at the same table with Rosie and say, girl, we can agree to disagree and still be civil. That doesn't have to be name calling. That doesn't have to be like raising voices. That doesn't have to be like any of this.
There was no. To be fair, in that conflict, in that moment just before, there wasn't any raised voices. There was just a very direct statement.
It's bullshit. It needs to stop.
Yeah, I'm not willing to engage with people who have a vested interest in.
It was a little bit refreshing to listen to someone who made a direct point as opposed to just fucking rambling for 15 minutes
and tearing me down. And I'm not playing those games. Like I said, I'm not playing those games. And like my issue is that
not on my platform.
I'm not playing those games.
Not on my platform. This is so bizarre.
Because their entire goal is to get me to bring up old drama, to get me to try to contradict myself, to get me to try to do anything they can.
Zing, thank you for the super chat, love. Zing said, a shiver goes down my spine when creepy weirdo Stefan starts a sentence. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Yeah.
Hate me as a liar. So
I feel like it's habitual for me at this point in time, but yeah.
I'm not playing these games, and I mean that's probably I genuinely believe that's a reaction channel in disguise. So at the end of the day, I'm not putting myself in those situations, and so I apologize. That was the only course of action I felt was appropriate for me.
It's okay. You back up.
Actually, yeah.
Can I ask?
Actually, we apologize because that person that came up there came in here just to attack you, and that was completely diverting off of the topic.
I mean, they came in asking what the fucking point of her being on the panel was to start off with, and then, you know, it lent into a personal conflict.
Topic in which we were having.
Is that the right word?
I would not call
I feel like there's a better word.
that an attack. Just fucking saying.
No, I did not.
No. Okay, so mods, please don't accept anybody that requests. If Stefan doesn't accept them, they don't get put up during the rest of this conversation, okay? Because we don't need that kind of distraction. This is an actual good conversation.
I would not call any of this a good
It
conversation.
would be nice to keep it going.
No.
And one of the people
Look at them bonding over a common enemy. Someone asked her about Cass, about the video she did about Cass, and made it all about her.
we would stop attacking each other, and people are bringing this drama up because they feel it's relevant because it was related to my past in feederism. And yeah, like.
Deno, yes, this is Nikki T's capture / reaction of the TikTok panel.
Yeah.
Can I ask?
Because I was unfortunately occupied, and I wasn't really sure about like capturing all of this or how long Rosie would be on or any of that. But like, boy howdy. But if you want to rewind to the start, you can start there, and we do some poetry.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
This is a question that's coming from the chat, and I feel like, you know, some questions from the chat.
Video?
Yes, please.
Satine in there said, so a Rosie hug box. Yeah, basically. It's very bizarre behavior. All of this is so weird.
Yes.
What happened?
The reason I haven't said anything yet publicly about the cast video is because I do talk about it, and I don't know if they're going to include it or not. And whether they include it or not, I do plan on speaking on it because it is something that within 3 hours of it happening, I realized I fucked up. I did it with good intention. I did it because I was triggered about feederism specifically. I had good intentions. The video was not monetized. The timing was atrocious. I never should have done it, and I did not speak on her again after I did it.
Okay, I've only got a very surface level understanding of what this is. An individual named Cass passed away. Rosie spoke on the passing like the same day or like the next day or something. Got a lot of criticism over the whole thing because she look, chat, if you don't know by now, Rosie makes literally everything about herself. And then yeah, that's kind of my like, again, very surface level understanding.
Because the video was meant to talk about how feederism.
Let's be on. I think this was yesterday, 24 hours ago, maybe like 30 hours ago.
Impacts women dying, and it was done very shortly after her passing. And the entire problem was I did it before the family had proper time to grieve. And
oh my god.
It's one of the reasons why, like, I made sure I learned from that lesson, especially when it came to the situation with Shay. And that's why I'm not speaking on Shay. That's why I think it's like I should have never involved myself in the first place. And I did that from a place of hurt. And I did that from a place where I did not speak ill of her. Good God. I was talking about what happened and how, you know, we as women are experience these issues when in relation to feederism and the like, because I did have people behind the scenes encouraging me to make that video too. And I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. That's blame shifting there. Okay. Well, the other people didn't force your hand and make you record a video, but okay.
Getting into that publicly, but I realized within the same day that I made a huge mistake. I made an apology.
What would even possess you to do that? Like, what would?
And I learned from it, and I moved forward from it. So I don't. The only reason I haven't brought it up yet is I do talk about it. And
okay, I understand that part. Did you take the video down?
Yes, within 3 hours of uploading it.
Okay.
I don't even think there's a copy of it that exists. Like I took it because there's actually a certain person. I'm not going to name her because I don't know if she wants to be involved, but she's a known person that's not involved in this Pearadise. So she's a known person who knew Cass, who talked to me and reached out to me as it was happening, and that conversation really gave me.
Wait, so did Rosie know Cass, or was she just aware of Cass? And in what? Sorry, I'm missing the connection here. How is Rosie connected to Cass? And why would you talk about someone's passing in that matter on a documentary if you have no connection to that person? What? What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know if she wants to be involved, but she's a known person that's not involved in this Pearadise. So she's a known person who knew Cass, who talked to me and reached out to me.
So wait, you're saying you're justified in creating this content and talking about this person who passed away on a fucking docu-series that you got flown out to and ate at the crazy buffet for. You think that's okay because you had some type of conversation with someone who knew her? So, like, third hand. Huh, weird. That's weird. That's weird and bad. That's weird and bad.
As it was happening, and that conversation really gave me a lot of light, and I hold a lot of gratitude towards her because it was a huge mistake on my part, and it was something that I regretted when the event happened, right?
Okay.
And
I get that. Those things happened to me too, like a couple of
I was triggered, and I did center my own feelings, man, and I regretted it, and I was embarrassed by it, and it was inappropriate.
Now, let me ask.
You've never met Cass? Do you not personally know Cass?
So we were mutuals on Facebook. We had talked a little bit, but we were not close friends.
That's no. That no. Ma'am.
Okay, you should probably just quit talking about Cass then. I'm not trying to be rude, but let's just quit talking.
No, that's not being rude. That's being appropriate. I don't. What the fuck? What could possess you to think that that is a good choice? You don't know someone, they've just passed away, and vicariously you know something of a situation that might be somewhat similar to yours, and you decide to come on the internet and make content about how, like, how do you make someone's passing about yourself? That's fucked. That is so fucking gross.
There's one more thing I really want to know. Like, Rosie, were you aware that Cass left my house 2 years before she passed, and that she gained over 100 pounds after leaving my house, and that any of her weight gain had nothing to do with me, and I was not even around for that? Were you aware of that, or were you told something different?
Someone said psychosis, crazy. Thank you for the 6 months. Hello.
I don't want to get into this, especially with what Star just said. I don't think my opinion matters on your involvement with Cass.
Okay.
Well, your opinion really doesn't matter with a lot of things, but you sure like to give it. So, I mean, I think that's why he asked you. But like
you're
I
the one
said,
that said you didn't want to talk about it, correct?
Right, I know, and that's why I'm saying again. If you personally don't know somebody, and not even just talking about Cass and anyone in general, then you really shouldn't probably even bring their name up.
I didn't bring up the Chad did, Star.
Excuse me?
I didn't. Are you talking about now or back then?
Talking about whenever you brought her name out of your mouth.
Right, and I understand that.
And I know you
made a
apologize
mistake.
for it, and I'm just stating my opinion now.
Absolutely.
That's all I had to say about that.
Absolutely. No, I made a huge mistake, Star. I really did.
The thing with Cass is that people need to understand I have every right to talk about her. She was my girlfriend. I dated her for over a year. And sadly, as much as like we both of us cried, like when that relationship didn't work out and she left and she made plans to go somewhere else and she found another boyfriend, and everything was completely out of my control. But I see the internet pointing fingers at me for her weight gain and eventual passing. And I'm sitting here, guys, I lost somebody that I was...
Why is anyone talking about this? Why?
Was really close to.
Like, regardless of why the fuck Rosie's there, why is this a topic of conversation?
Lost somebody that came back to the house and still told me that she still loves me. And people are trying to make me responsible for her passing when she was out of my hands, out of my control, out of my care for 2 years. And I just, I want the viewers to know that like, I'm hurt, like, and I'm not pointing at you, Rosie, right now directly. I'm pointing at the internet. Right. I'm hurt as fuck. I still have a big photo of her on my refrigerator because every day I see her and
I don't like this. None of this is... Take me back to Rosie getting mad at someone confronting her. I'm not about this. I'm not about this.
wanted to do things and travel and all that kind of stuff. And when I last saw her in 2024, 2 years after.
Why the fuck are the, why? No, absolutely not. No, skip. No. Weirdo bullshit trying to like pull focus from someone fucking passing 2 years ago. The lot of them, fuck off.
Healthy discussion had about, you know, health implications and feederism and all that kind of stuff. And like what I find terribly unfair right now is that there's so many fingers pointing at me and saying, oh yeah, feeder. Meanwhile, I'm here trying to help people. I just want people to be happy, right? I would please somebody take down fucking Phoebe. That is a
and I don't understand why Rose is here.
Toxic fucking like a. I hate Phoebe with a passion because there are people on there, literally monsters on that app, and they roam free and they get to do all this shit, right? And then the normal people, the people that I would consider like, you know, somewhat normal, like somebody who just likes a chunky girl, right, is getting made responsible for it and publicly burned at the pyre.
I do have a question.
Oh God, Marta Stefan up there.
Yes, absolutely.
Burned at the pyre.
Were you banned from Phoebe?
Yes.
Did your opinion on Phoebe change after you were banned or before?
Way before, because I saw how they treat everybody, including women. I know at least 10 women that got banned.
Man, Phoebe is the place where fucking Tommy Salami hangs out. Like,
Off of Phoebe for nonsense, for bullshit.
I mean, yeah, I fucking hate Phoebe. They're disgusting. Yeah, they're
and
awful.
Phoebe is a breeding ground for predators. It's a breeding ground for all the heavy shit. And the moderators, the only thing the moderators care about, or the people that are running that platform, the only thing they care about is the fucking membership money. And they are not. What the fuck is going on? Why am I getting all these violations here?
Someone's reporting.
Okay, just ignore it. Just ignore it. We're still good. We just lost 10 minutes of visibility. Who cares? There's enough people in the chat. Phoebe, the way Phoebe has treated women around me, like my friends, the way that Phoebe has treated me, the way that they
treated me like no, Phoebe's like the mods are horrid. Even if you were into feederism, like positively and stuff, like most people hate Phoebe.
They literally support death feederism and all that kind of stuff.
I know. Yeah.
And
that's a big gripe I have about the community that I was once a part of. Yeah.
In my house right here
it's really weird to watch two people try to make a conversation and talking point about themselves. I shouldn't say weird. Obvious. Obvious is the better word.
Pearadise, which was...
No, I had it worse on Phoebe. Oh my God, girl. Just shh.
The ultimate safe place for Shay. Like, this was her home. This was her paradise. Her song, 4.5 minutes long, tells the story how Shay felt about Pearadise. I was sitting in the office with her discussing weight loss.
What's Chantel up to?
Options. I was in the office supporting her and hyping her and saying, like, girl, you lost whatever it was, 25 pounds, keep the momentum going, you know? I was hyping her. I was wanting her to be happy because in her eyes, happy meant wanting to drop 50 pounds. And I said, I want to see you happy. I want to sit across from this desk with you another time. And I want you to tell me, Stefan, now I'm happy.
I have a question because I honestly, I don't want to speak much on Shay. I had a very, very small connection to Cass, but I have no connection to Shay. So I just don't want to speak on her. I do feel that's inappropriate for me to do.
No,
but I do want to
okay.
ask you, when it comes to feederism, in your past, were you involved in feederism? Did you at any time have a
Baby girl, hello. Thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate it. Everyone say hi.
For feederism? Did you change your mind on it? Were you ever engaged in it and changed your mind? Like, I would like to know.
Yeah, it's a very valid question. When I first found the internet, found Dimensions magazine, and I actually met my first American girlfriend.
Oh, we got feedback. There's some feedback going on. Look, Rosie's noticed
on that website, and then I came to America, and I found more. I found the whole Bash community, the BBW community. Eventually, I think it was Fantasy Feeder or whatever, that website. And I got interested. I was like, oh, what is this? There are people that are actually like willingly gaining weight. Like, what the hell's going on? So yeah, of course I was interested. I was intrigued.
Okay, so pro feeder.
I had many conversations with people that called themselves PDs. And I connected with people on Phoebe too. I was on Phoebe from when that damn thing started, 2015 or 2016. I was one.
Bro, all of these words to say you're a feeder. Just say the words. Or don't, actually. Find a better topic.
One of the first people. It used to be really nice. It was like a social network for plus-size people and admirers. And then all this feederism got
Lottie, it is giving that.
added into it. And then I had like conversations and talks or whatever with people. And I said, what got you into this? You know, why are you doing this? Like, what's your what's your idea here? What's your goal weight? Like, and so on, right? And then it turned.
No, you guys, I was just hanging out on the feeder website trying to understand why people are interested in this. Stefan, I think you just need to say the word.
Turned out like for most of the people, feederism, and please tell me I'm wrong. Feederism to a lot of people, especially on Phoebe, just means have random men send you money. That's it. Like that's what
oversimplification. That is something that is very Phoebe community oriented, like in terms of, especially when you talk about like model versus regular user, because like I was a verified model on Phoebe at one point.
Okay.
Like, so they're like, whether you're
I don't know what that means.
for a model or a feeder versus PD or
Chat, I would just like you all to know, what? Sorry.
just a plus size admirer. Like there's a lot of like
Different
dynamic
roles.
dichotomies.
No.
Exactly.
A verified. Does that mean Rosie was creating content over on Phoebe? Sorry, I got confused there for a moment because of the whole Tommy Salome stuff as well. Were they also like modeling? I'm confused.
Very much so. And so, I mean, because really it's like, I think with all kink, it's very dynamic. So it's like everyone has different preferences, opinions, things of that nature. But what one of my biggest issues is with the community at large is the normalization, especially through like mainly really Phoebe.
Oh, Pat, thank you for the super chat. Pat says, Baby Girl does awesome Rosie reactions. Shout out. Shout out. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it, love. Thank you for the note.
Being the central place for feederism community that platforms and allows death feederism to be normalized. That's just like, it sounds like.
So wait, if you're on Phoebe and you're a verified model or whatever the fuck it is, doesn't that mean you're creating feeder content on that platform? What?
You're saying has that always been your opinion?
Like
Rosie is exhausting.
Rephrase the last part. Like, what's exactly been my opinion?
Oh,
like
with the death feederism being anti-death feederism.
Oh, I never supported it to begin with. Like, I find it absolutely horrible. And everybody who knows me, Rita included, knows that I like my girls fat. Yes, I like my girls tall. I like my girls mobile, and I like my girls happy. Like, I do not condone or support like this whole like immobility fetish and all that kind of bullshit.
Shelby is still down here having a good time.
I feel like that's terrible. That's a form of abuse, and intentionally feeding somebody to the point where they can't move is unacceptable, is inappropriate. I would never support that. I would never do that.
Because and there's also levels of feederism, right? So when it comes to the like most basic form of feederism, is just the act of feeding without necessarily an intention of weight gain or immobility. Because that's like the most like that's like the first step, right? If you look at it like a staircase, right? And the top of the staircase is death feederism.
Yes.
And it's a cliff that you fall off of. You know what I mean? But
A staircase, but yeah, no, the analogy's there.
On that first step, was that something that you used to talk about and engage in as if you were like, you were interested in like just the aspect of?
I want to take the conversation back to where I was earlier. And by conversation, I mean my own ramblings. If you're engaging in feederism with someone who has a documented, recorded, and managed, potentially, hard relationship with food, and you then decide to introduce the concept of food also encouraging intimacy, do you not think that that's like toxic, gross, problematic, possibly leading to further hard relationships with food? Like, no. I can't believe I'm sitting here listening to a panel where people are trying to justify, well, feederism's okay, but obviously death feederism is not okay. What the fuck is this?
Introducing food into the fat fetish concepts that you may or may not have been interested in. Was that something that in the past you ever engaged in? Because I have heard a lot about you in terms of like your involvement in feederism. And
Dizzy has a note to say, chat, this is about to get triggering to listen to. Look after your mentals. Chat, I hope you're all taking care of yourself. I hope you have a big cup of tea. I hope I'm able to provide at least a little bit of a distraction while all of this is going on. I know we're choosing to watch this, but also, my goodness, Rosie. Key, thank you for 12 months, honey. Happy anniversary. Key says, rabbit's foot, tinfoil hat. Got it all right now.
So I'm just curious if there's any validity in that you were, at least from your side of the story, I should say, on your side of this coin. Was there a time where you did engage in that, where it's like, it's not, the goal is not necessarily to gain weight or to be immobile, but you are still feeding people?
See, that's the thing. According to your perfect example right there, I failed even the first step. I never took the first step. I never sat here and fed anybody. I didn't. I didn't make food for somebody and said, hey, you need to eat this. I never manually spoon fed. I mean, I might have given her a cookie.
That's like hand feeding, right? That's a literal interpretation. But feeding can also be sending money. It can also be encouraging to eat more or eat in general, things like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a literal like spoon to mouth situation.
The whole I'm so sorry, maybe I'm misunderstanding. The whole like concept of the fetish is that it is controlling behavior and consumption, and it goes on. Sam, oh my goodness, hi Sam. I feel like it's been forever. How are you? Hi, happy Thursday. Thank you for 60 months, honey. I appreciate it. Sam says, be good peeps, hit the like. Thank you, love. You take care of yourself. It's so good to see you. Everyone say hi to Sam. Thank you for the support, honey. Good to see you.
Okay, and I'm going to be super honest with you because I'm just an honest guy, right?
Okay.
There's been times when Rissa came to me and said, like, hey, do you want to do a Fatty Girl food run? Sure, let's go. But she's asking me. Like, I'm not saying, hey, Rissa, you need to eat more. I'm not saying, hey, Rissa, I want you to gain weight. I'm sitting in my office working, and she comes to me, or like Audrey comes and says, hey, like, you guys, like, you want to do...
I come to you and say, I want a donut run.
Yes,
you
yes,
know, like,
yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were there, Rita.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
But there isn't an intent. There isn't an intent.
That's my question though, because obviously if there's with the lacking intent, then that is just a friend asking a friend to go get food. But I am asking, I just want to hear from you directly what your stance on the intent is, whether or not, you know, it's true or not is up to interpretation, right?
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to assume that if you are hanging on out on a website called Feedy, that you may participate in feederism. It's not really that large of a like leap of logic.
And I'm asking, since we're having this conversation, I felt like, you know, I wanted to just ask you that directly.
Somebody says he has a big girl obsession. I can actually vibe with that. Having a big girl obsession, I can vibe with that. You know, I like my girls chunky for sure.
Doesn't feel
Tommy, I see.
doesn't have a different level of intent though. I agree with that.
Rosie.
Oh yes. Hi.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Rochi talking down in the corner.
I'm Shayna's cousin, by the way. Shay's cousin.
Oh yeah, I think I saw you on your TikTok pop up.
So I have a question. You said so you said
Rosie is on the TikTok 24/7.
that you didn't like Pearadise because of why?
So I found Pearadise organically in 2020 prior to the allegations. I joined the Discord server after a brief conversation with Stefan. I did not like the way he was moving and talking to people. I didn't like some of the stuff and behavior I was seeing at the time. Genuinely, this was 6 years ago. Or 5 or 6 years ago, excuse me. So the specifics, I couldn't tell you, to be real. But you
wanted to be a part of. Didn't you want to be a part of Pearadise at one point?
So when we had the initial conversation, I did say this in the beginning of the live, so I'll just repeat it because I'm sure you missed it. I found him on TikTok when it was like kind of at the height. Like I guess
you were saying too many words to just say yes or no.
You referred to it as like seasons, right? So I'm guessing it was like season 1 or era of 2020,
season
right?
Two.
Like
season 2. That's season 2.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know. But I had general interest because at the time I was on Phoebe. I was a plus size Feedy sex worker. Like I was a very fucking different person than who I am today. And I was like, oh, if I ever get to go, I had prior to meeting Stefan an interest in potentially going to a Vegas bash because I had just been introduced the year prior to the bash concepts, but I did not at that time of connecting with Stefan. I did not want to go back to Georgia for my own personal reasons. And so the Atlanta one. And so I was like, oh, well, if I ever go out there, like, I mean, this guy's on TikTok, a bunch of fat girls. I'm a fat girl. I think a lot of women on like both sides of this had that similar experience. So that
God, this was a yes or no question.
That is a fact, like, right? Like, but when I saw kind of like some of the stuff that was going on, then of course when the allegations happened and I saw a lot of what I viewed online as a viewer, I was like, oh my God, like I'm glad I didn't go, right? And that's just, I'm just speaking from my experience and my thoughts.
But. No, I see what you're saying. I just feel like that's not enough reason not to like somebody because of their fetish with women like that. Like that's not a good enough reason. Like I feel like you're like trying to attack him and there's not an actual real reason, like real evidence, like, oh, this really happened, this SE happened, this RAPE happened, like stuff like that.
I think
like,
that evidence evidence is going to be more highlighted in the docuseries. And I don't want to speak on things that I don't directly know. I wasn't planning to have this conversation.
Then why are you here?
I didn't like.
See, that's what I mean, though. Like, imagine you're getting accused of something, but no one has no evidence. You'd be like,
I mean, that happens to me all the time.
Did y'all hear that? Did you all just hear that? Did you just hear what Rosie just said?
Imagine you're getting accused of something, but no one has no evidence. You'd be like,
I mean, that happens to me all the time.
Huh?
That happens to me all the time. But
yeah, but it's not a good feeling, right? And that's the same thing with Pearadise. People attack him with no evidence. It's he say, she said. He's automatically guilty in your eyes. Like, oh, he's guilty because that person said that. it's wrong. I feel like that's wrong. Like you shouldn't
I mean,
accuse somebody
I will
unless
say
there's actual evidence.
I've seen
know
a
what I
lot of
mean?
things said and
Paperwork.
done directly from his mouth over the years that have helped me form my opinion. You know,
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
that's
Yeah.
kind of my stance on that.
Right, so we're allowed to do that, huh, Rosie?
No, and
I
at
feel
the end
like
of the day, like,
Good to know.
I mean, and because I think you may have missed this part of the conversation earlier, like, because when he did bring up, you know, Shay and all of that, I just think it's really important that in these conversations and all of that, like, I have made a great effort to make sure that I don't accidentally misspeak or say anything out of turn, because I didn't know you're her cousin, right?
Yeah, I'm her blood cousin.
Yeah, I didn't know I didn't know your cousin, so I think like in all of these things, when it comes to Pearadise, have an opinion as a viewer, as everyone does in this chat, right?
Mhm.
Good or negative, right? So I feel like in that regard, that's where my opinion lies, not as a interpersonal relationship opinion, which has a different weight. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I know Shay.
Yeah, I've really got to go back to Star's original question. What is the purpose of you being here, Rosie?
Like I know Shay, like when she lived in Vallejo, you know what I mean? Didn't like where she was living with, didn't like who she was living with, moved to Sacramento, did with a friend, didn't like who she's living with, didn't like everything. Then she went to Pearadise, never left. Why? Because there's nothing going on that he's doing wrong. I know Shay. If Shay didn't like something he did or was commanding about something, she would leave. No, he's not holding a gun to no one's head saying stay. You got to stay or eat this. If Shay was hungry, she'd eat. Like that's
She
just
would
what
cook
she
for
was.
all of us. That girl knew how to cook. She would have made some German dishes for me that I haven't had.
I just let those who have passed have some peace. This is so bizarre.
Since my mom made them and shit. Like that girl actually loved to cook. That was her love language, to make food for all of us.
If somebody could give me a reason to hate Pearadise, an actual fact, not.
Oh, that's right, one. I forgot. She actually, she got bullied off and then she came back.
He said, she said. Oh, well, I'm going to run with this person because she said that. Like, it's automatically true.
I don't
I
want to speak at all to Shay's relationship with feederism. I don't know her. And I was watching Zio's live when she was watching a YouTuber who's being really disgraceful, like covering Shay's internet history and showing certain things after her passing. And like, I think that's deplorable because she's not here to speak for herself. So
and yet, here we all are speaking.
I mean, when it comes to I don't want to disrespect your cousin.
No, I respect that. No, I see what you're saying. But another thing is, though, earlier I heard you say, I'm not trying to be friends with you, Pearadise. I'm just trying to have a conversation. What can he do for you to be friends with him? Like, at
this stage, I'm not interested in a friendship. That doesn't mean I'm interested in a direct enemy, but I'm not interested in. That's just not respectfully.
And I respect that. Yeah, I just gotta ask that because I feel like holding a grudge for something that.
Oh, Satine in the chat said, Rosie, you covered life by Gemma after her passing. Well, yeah, that's that.
May not be true and you don't have the evidence for it. It's like, what's the point? Like, you're just holding a grudge on somebody. You're not going to be healed by that. You're just going to be upset because of what somebody else said. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just what I'm saying, man.
You're totally entitled to your opinion. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This thing has turned, I think, into the BBW community's worst and biggest trench war. That's what it is. Like this. Literally is like almost a political thing. Like, you know, either you hate Pearadise or you like Pearadise.
Girl, I'm just here to watch my stories, and y'all seem weird.
I actually want to, Stefan, I would like to address something that you said about me specifically multiple times.
Okay.
You have said
bulging, right?
That I'm the kind of girl that if you invited to the house, you would have 100% received allegations against, because I have had real allegations.
Wait.
You said that several times, and it's on recording. You've said it in multiple lives. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Now, I don't have the verbatim thing that Stefan said, but Stefan did say something akin to, I'm glad Rosie never came to Pearadise because she does seem the type of person to like manufacture drama or kick up like drama or something. He said something along those lines. I don't know the exact verbiage, so please forgive me, but I do recall seeing that. I think someone, I don't remember who I was watching who collected all of the, maybe it was Nikki who collected all the Instagram stories? Maybe, I don't know. Go, fucking, this is such a dumpster fire.
That I'm the kind of girl that if you invited to your house, I would have accused you of you essaying me. Even if, in one point you said, even if I stood there and you like mimed with your arms down and was just like crossing and like even if I was all the way over and I never even touched her. I am a victim of real shit.
Yeah, well, it's probably the way you're coming at him. Like, you're choosing him and stuff. That's probably why.
Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. This is so just inappropriate and it just makes me sad.
He hit
sorry,
me
what?
first. He attacked me after the trailer, and I have the screen recording of that too.
No, I know. I'm just.
Oh, but he spoke about me first. Oh, but then she said this. These two fucking... I can't.
Just letting you know, you may not know that, but I'm telling you.
No,
he
I
hit
know.
me
I
first.
got you. But I'm saying, because I'm looking at it from the outside in. Like, I'm looking at the comments, views, a point. It sounds like, what it sounds like is that you're accusing him of something that you don't know is absolutely true with no evidence. And that's probably why he said what he said. Like, oh, she probably
I didn't accuse him of anything.
No,
I
no,
had
I'm
a
saying,
quote in the trailer.
Yeah, I know. But
When I
that's
wasn't-
probably why
when
he
I-
said what he
when-
said.
Right, but that doesn't justify it, because was I even talking about him in the trailer is the question.
Right.
Well, I have
That's
no
a very
idea
valid
what part of the
point.
trailer.
My understanding of that trailer was no. Because why the fuck would they be talking to Rosie about Pearadise when she's never fucking been?
That's why I'm saying this. I think this was very important and it was very productive after all.
This was productive. My God.
For Rosie to first of all say that in the chat and finally actually talk to me, and then come in the box.
Rosie shouldn't even have been in the chat. Why is Rosie watching your bullshit when it's clear she doesn't, like, she doesn't... I can't. Rosie, go to bed. Oh my God, just go to bed. Disengage. Watch from afar. Why are you always in the poo?
Clarify these things because we all didn't know. It was
always in the poo.
Never clarified. There was a bunch of fucking crazy shit going down on the internet. A lot of assumptions. A lot of statements of things. And I do. Wait, what happened?
Star bounce.
Ah, this is where Michael B. Petty shows up in the chat. Love that.
Dropped. Okay.
I think when I first found the girlies, I must have watched like every one of Michael's uploads like 3 or 4 times. That algorithm had me in a chokehold. A chokehold.
I do agree that, like, you know, certain people came here and then ran all these allegations for attention.
Right, but you were saying that I'm the kind of person that would lie about SA just based off of a quote in the trailer.
Based off of things I was told, yeah, that you supposedly did.
And you're saying that, you know, when I was doing the same thing that, you know, that I think it's important that to acknowledge that one of
I mean, Honey Bun's in the chat. Yeah.
my biggest issues with you is I've seen you in several occasions.
The thing is with Rosie as well is that it's not even about knowing that she's a liar, but the fact that she lies about things on the internet for attention. That really is the stuff that, like, makes people not believe you when you come to the internet and say something.
Deflect and not hold yourself accountable to real things, like something like that. I would never say that about someone. Period. Those types of words would never leave my mouth about a person.
I mean,
it was incredibly disrespectful.
I mean, again, we go back to Rosie choosing to use the word grooming when it comes to reaction channels reacting to her. So she makes a choice to use words.
Allegedly, you did. That's the thing. I was going off of somebody else's gossip about you, and I did say that. So if you know, obviously, I was saying that based off of anger, which I told you, I apologize for coming at you the wrong way. You know, like I want us to be clear. Like I did things out of action, reaction, how I was being treated by the
Cheese for these says, I'll never forget when Big Al did 100 days of uploads and stopped on day 100. What a time. What a time to be alive, honestly. Honestly, I do oftentimes have a soft spot for, like, original Amber content. Because, like, this LCU into fucking paid Discord bullshit timeline we're in is awful.
internet as a whole, things that were told to me.
Imagine this being your Thursday.
All this kind of shit. We all need to learn from that too. I mean, even this whole Amberlyn.
Oh, so Michael was in the chat there saying, Rosie, you lied and said my friend Zach groomed you and abused his dogs. She did say that.
Read, like, everybody's always coming at me like, oh, like, Amberlyn, read this, Amberlyn, read that. I don't know the girl. Like, why would I engage in any kind of hate?
Rosie's mad that they're talking about Amber and not her. Look at her. Look at her faces.
Me, all this kind of shit. We all need to learn from that too. I mean, even this whole Amberlyn Reed, like, everybody's always
She's just rolling her eyes.
coming at me like, oh, like, Amberlyn Reed this, Amberlyn Reed that. I don't know the girl. Like, why would I engage in any kind of hate campaign against her when I don't know the girl? And so there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people that are super guilty of literally just running.
Rosie, by the way, was also the one to come to the internet and tell us all that she was best friends with Amberlyn Reed. So that wasn't Amber who came to the internet and told us all about Rosie. No, it was the other way around.
With the herd, you know, women A woman came to me and said, women are herd animals, like sheep. They told me that, and I was
What the fuck?
like, girl, what can I tell you? You told me that. Like, you know, I can agree with you on that, right? Women are herd animals. There are people.
No, that's sexism and gross and what the fuck? Ew. Jenny, thank you for the super chat, honey. Jenny says, you introduced me to Rosie last year, and now I have a channel where I react to her. Really, Jenny? I love that. Thanks for the inspo, and I hope to have as much... oh, sorry, I lost you. I hope to have as much, I'm assuming, fun doing it as you do. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Thank you for the super chat, honey. I hope you have fun. I mean, look, to be fair, there's oftentimes a lot of, like, heaviness, especially with Rosie. I feel like it's so much, like, harder sometimes. But I do believe that, you know, sometimes we just get a fun little, like, kitchen stream and she, you know, tries to make a vinaigrette. Which I know I still owe that to Scar. I still owe the strawberry vinaigrette. I do. But thank you for the support, honey. I appreciate it. And chat, if you would like to go check out Jenny, feel free. Go say hi from me.
People hating me in the community. Hating me. Despite the...
I can't understand why people would dislike you so much, Stefan, considering you say wild fucking shit like that. Did anyone want to tell him that was a wildly inappropriate thing to say? No? Like, Rita, do you want to step in here?
The fact that they've never interacted with me because they're literally just running off everybody else's story. So,
I'm sorry, you're saying, like, women are herd animals is a crazy sentence, Stefan.
Yeah.
What?
I was right there. I was right there with you.
What?
Somebody told me that.
Right, but you just said, did I misunderstand you? I thought you just said you agree with that.
Well, they have a herd mentality. Let's say it that way, like different words. They have a herd mentality.
Wild statements to be saying, regardless.
Women
People
or
can have
people,
a herd
because it sounds
mentality.
like you're making a statement against women.
Yeah.
That's what he said. That's fucked.
Okay.
That's what I'm
There are
trying to
just as
understand.
many men that will jump on the same path as women do when they get their mindset on something.
Of course, but
That's
you can't
honestly,
put it
PG,
to
that's what I'm
one-
saying. Like, that's kind of sexist, bro. I'm gonna just call that out. That's not.
Yeah.
I don't align with
Yeah.
that. My face is on this. I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with that.
I do want to say another factor on there because
Rita, really?
Rochi had asked some questions and was feeling in his feels. I don't know you, Rochi, but I loved your cousin very much, for reals. But Rosie, with what you just said about the things that you had heard.
These people are weird, crazy.
Heard out of Stefan's mouth about you, and you got into this chat, and then you ended up saying, yeah, I'm going to come up into the box and have an adult conversation.
That I don't think.
Like, kudos to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck off.
Like, I don't know if I could have, you know what I mean? Like, there are people that jump in the box that I don't fuck with. I just don't get in the box. You know what I mean? Like, so the fact that you did and have had a respectful conversation, you know, speaks volumes about you, you know?
It tells me quite a bit about what to expect from the docuseries.
Like I said, the whole 3-minute thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing who you are without, I honestly, until I sent a message to Stefan and been like, who the hell is this girl? Like, I've been part of Pearadise for a long fucking time.
Before it even existed.
Exactly. But, you know, I had no knowledge, and like, you know, I see all this stuff. I see there's a lot of people that have their conflicts and whatever, but.
Oh, not Rosie in the chat responding to Michael saying, that's not what I said. But it is, Rosie, it is what you said. It is. You said Zachary Michael was grooming you to be the replacement Amber Lynn Reid or whatever, and then you spoke on their dogs. That's what you said. We were here. We watched it.
I mean, I don't know any of that, you know.
Does Shelby know she's on panel right now, Kara? I don't think so.
I know
I think Shelby thinks that she's, like, just taking, like, fun photos with a fun filter or something. Which, I vibe with this energy. I really do.
This is the only time I've actually heard you, you know, talk out your mouth in real time.
Yes.
You know, I've seen the clips, you know, but that's it. So, no, I like this. And that's what Stefan said earlier as well. It's like, it's nice to be able to actually have conversations. You might not have the same beliefs or, you know, vision or viewpoint for what's going on, but you can still be respectful. And that to me speaks volumes about.
I don't think, is this controversial to say? I don't think the Weird Pearadise guide deserves a respectful conversation. I also don't think Rosie deserves a respectful conversation. I don't know why any of these people are fucking engaging with one another. It's weird.
People, so.
Man, a lot of the chat's really just like attacking my mental health, sexual or essay stuff. That's
Michael B. Petty said, Rosie, there must be some psychology behind why gay men hate fat women. Ring a bell. I remember that.
Wow, that's really crazy. Wow.
And Rosie's honed in. I can't wait for Rosie's next stream where she tells us all about how Michael B. Petty came out of retirement to instigate a conflict on a fucking weirdo's TikTok bullshit. That'll be her story, by the way. That's not what is actually happening. But she's so like focused on Michael in the chat. That's so funny. Robin, thank you for 10 months, honey. Robin says the Andy Cohen reunion would have Michael B. Petty and Group Michael. yeah, as like off-stage commentary for sure. Yes.
Don't pay attention to the chat.
I actually have been ignoring it most of the time. My eyes happen to look down that.
I try to not get sidetracked or derailed by it. But like
I apologize. I just saw something really potentially I've been getting thrown. Hate's been thrown at me this entire time, and that's not phasing. I just
me too. I've seen hate.
Yeah, she's triggered over Michael in the chat.
It's thrown at me too. It's like I also want to clarify that, Rita. A friend came to me.
Nope.
They could have also said like herd mentality. I remember the herd thing, right? And then I remember Piggy's article that she had published where she compared the women to cattle in that smear article. And so maybe that's where the animal part came from. But like at the end of the day, I have witnessed myself with my own eyes in this house, in this last season, a bunch of mean girling, a bunch of like.
I find it so bizarre that he refers to like, I don't know if it's years or like parties or whatever as seasons. That's weird. That's fucking weird.
Run along, behaviors, and that's what's happening here too. Like there are people.
There has been mean girl mentality and all that stuff happening since the beginning. Like it's happened over and over and over again. I've seen it. I've house monitored it. How many freaking deal situations have I been? Okay, let's all sit down and talk. Like.
Skinny Bob in their chat said, Rosie, quick, there's a bear chasing after you. That's funny. See, that's funny. I can laugh at that.
Adults, like it's happened over and over and over. And I was so happy like a year back, when we actually all were on the same page where everybody was like, you got a problem, go talk to her directly. Don't go through 6 other people to try to deal with it. It just felt like it was all on the right path. But it only takes one slip up and you're back to the same thing. Like it's unfortunate, but it is definitely something that constantly has happened.
Sorry, I dissociated. I what?
No.
Right, and do you think that is all my fault?
No. I think what the biggest problem, my personal feels on this, have always been that everybody gets everything all riled up, and then they expect you to fix it.
Yes.
Or put it on your lap and like you've got to fix it. Well, girl A has a problem with girl B. They need to go into a room together and deal with it like adults. They don't need to come to you and say, well, you got to kick one of them out of the house or I'm going to leave.
That's what's constantly happening.
But it always happens. It's always happened.
Hi, Zero.
That's not who you are. Factually, you have provided a space for all of us to go and live our authentic lives, do what we want to do. If I want to stay in my room the entire time, okay, you'll knock once in a while to check for life. But other than
all right, so this is like a housemates aren't getting along situation type of deal, right?
Not like do your thing. People can go and do what they want. You're usually sitting at your computer working through all the fun stuff anyway. But like it's crazy that everything comes about that. Like simply put, you have opened up your doors to let people come and stay at your house. A lot of times, and you and me have had many a conversation about this, where your bleeding heart has got you into so much fucking trouble, because they're not vetted properly, and a lot of people are coming in and they have their own complications, and you and I know them, and have lived a lot of stuff that we never needed to.
Rosie's gone.
But what?
Peachy is in here accusing me, saying it's hard when he.
Wait, why did Rosie leave? When did that happen? There. Oh, Rosie knew because Satine had been saying stuff in the chat, so Rosie knew she was about to get an earful. Okay.
See that everything comes.
That's the second time she's run.
About that, like
maybe there is a bear.
Simply put, you have opened up your doors to let people come and stay at your house. A lot of times, and you and me have had many a conversation about this, where your bleeding heart has got you into so much fucking trouble, you know, because they're not vetted properly, and a lot of people are coming in and they have their own complications, and you and I know them, and have lived a lot of stuff that we never needed to.
Rita.
I'm getting bad energy from Rita.
You know, but what?
Peachy is in here accusing me, saying it's hard when he goes to girl A before girl B gets a chance and stirs it up. So Peachy is accusing me of basically running between the girls and starting drama.
I can see that. Anna, thank you for the super chat, honey. Anna says, I really appreciate chatting, especially Poppy, but sometimes I wonder how I came to be here and know about Girl. I was just watching someone who had a hard relationship with food, trying a new thing in the kitchen, and now I'm here. Thank you for the super chat, Anna.
Well, I think that is almost, in essence, part of you trying to fix the problem in the only way that you think you can, and I don't know, like it's complicated. It truly is, because like you talk.
I just wanted workout advice.
Okay, you talk to me. You've talked to me about a bunch of different things. I'm the person that doesn't go and talk to anybody about it.
Right.
So it's fine. You've talked to me. You've come to me. You've given me a problem. I've given you advice and suggestions on how to handle it. That's the end of it. I don't go to the person that has had the complication and say, "Hey, Stefan has a complication with you," unless it's that you ask me to talk to them on your
This whole house seems weird.
behalf, which has happened, because I can be diplomatic and, all that kind of stuff. I'm thinking you're waving and kissing at me. I'm like, oh yeah, there you go. I got distracted there. Like, hello. Oh my God. But I think that's the case, because you go and you talk to somebody else.
Shelby is vibing.
Because you
she really is
trying to get the story, but then that person goes and talks to another person, and then that's the whole telephone thing. It's impossible. Like, even people and stuff that has come out in
Front Range says, I was watching Cinnamon Toast Ken talk about 1,000-pound sisters, and then Ken's wife was talking about Amber, and now I've been here for 2 years. Yeah. Zen, thank you for the super chat, love. Good to see you today. Zen says, science fact, last month PCOS was officially updated to PMOS. Crying? Metabolic ovarian syndrome. Okay. As a way to finally highlight the generations of men who have gone undiagnosed. There you go, Zen. Thank you for the super chat, honey. I appreciate it. There you go. Thank you for the update.
I've seen some of this stuff, whatever, that you
crying? Metabolic. Okay.
You've talked to in private. Those other people, that other person has talked to other people about it, and it continues and it goes. Like, that's why I have said to you 1,000 times that if somebody comes to you and has a problem with someone else in the house, your response is go talk to them. Don't.
Man, why did Rosie? Satine's just been sitting in the chat for 5 minutes.
Don't let yourself get involved, because as soon as you become involved, you're the problem.
So to address that, I guess my most appropriate response would be, yes, there has been times when I went between the girls because I was trying to help, and me trying to help has backfired a couple of times in the past. Yes.
I know that you have good intentions. You always have had good intentions. I know that. If you didn't, you wouldn't be my friend. I wouldn't live at your house.
Rita, I don't know.
On a regular basis, and I wouldn't have you as a person that I bring people that I care about and wouldn't want any risk to have happen to your home. I know who you are, but not everybody gets the full picture of who you are, and that's where the complications come about, and people throwing expectations onto you that you cannot.
And there's been expectations in particular situations where I quite literally told people, like, I'm sorry, this is above my pay grade. And I'm lost.
I'm also lost. Does Rosie come back, or is Satine just camping in the chat?
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say here. Like, you can't expect me to be able to fix everybody. Like,
I don't give a flying fuck.
These people, and
some people are making it sound like
I don't need to hear about Rita and Stefan's fucking justification for people feeling awkward in the house and shit. Get out of here.
It's an open forum. This is an open forum.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Oh, is this the team?
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It had to do with Rosie, but she literally dropped as soon as I came up here.
She did. She ran away from you, Satine.
She
thought you were. Yeah. she thought you were gonna confront her, obviously, and that's why she dipped very quickly.
Just wanted to say, okay, first of all, shout out to Michael B. Petty. If you're in Girl World, then you know Michael B. Petty is a legend. And he made a good point in chat about Rosie accusing...
No, but Rosie, come back.
Well, making a statement about saying gay men do not like fat women.
Yes, she did indeed say that.
Just a broad sweeping statement.
She did. She said that loudly.
That gay men don't like fat women. And Rosie responded to him in the chat and said that was a lie. She never said that.
That's the lie.
It is extremely true. There is a clip out there. It's true. It's been passed around. That is something that you said, Rosie. I don't know why you lie about things that are so easy to prove. You literally said that. And you went on to say that there must be some kind of psychology behind why gay men hate fat women. And you use Zachary Michael, the YouTuber, as an example because you don't like him.
Sorry, Celine. Sorry. Are you?
Isn't it Satine? I thought that's a T.
Stefan's friend? Like, do you guys know each other?
No, I'm a viewer. Is that okay?
Okay, so what we were asking is to just keep on topic.
Okay, well,
anybody that was just jumping in here to talk about Rosie.
I just requested. They let me up, so I came up.
Yeah. So that wasn't supposed to happen. So
okay, well, I know you're like a big protector of Rosie, but
I mean, it is how they're all kind of coming across at the moment. They're all very friendly. It's quite bizarre.
I'm not a big protector of Rosie.
You are.
I don't even know her. I'm a protector.
Okay, well, you speak about her like you protect her really hard, and I think it's because you don't really know her.
People in the chat. I've never even met her before this chat. She was being respectful. You're coming in here talking about people that we don't even know. A situation that doesn't involve anything to do with.
She was.
Yes, talking to Stefan about the situation involving her and Stefan, not about some random person that nobody else here knows.
I'm so sorry, Rita, to interject. Rosie was actually sitting there being like, oh my god, you guys, the Girl World are attacking me in the chat, and it's just a lot. It's not.
She's just a random person, but she was up here for how?
God, imagine being a shitty person on the internet and then kicking in someone's fucking TikTok panel and expecting the audience to not, I don't know, mention the ways in which you are problematic.
Oh, no, you're talking about her having a conflict with a guy that I don't even know his name.
Exactly, it is on topic, so why can't it be said?
That's not the topic that we're having right now. We were having a peaceful
conversation. Yeah, because Rosie ran as soon as I came up here.
Because
she did.
She doesn't want to deal with the drama.
Just drop me.
Outside.
It's fine. Just drop me.
Yeah, okay, bye.
It's fine. Happy Pride Month.
Pride! Happy Pride, everyone.
Okay, so again, whoever is letting up random
Christina
people, please don't. Rosie was having a good.
It was
but
me.
You didn't know her. If you didn't know her,
that's okay. People.
You see, Stefan said he likes to stir the pot.
People can contribute.
Oh, Rosie came back real quick
to the conversation.
Yeah, but that's what we had the last time.
But I don't know up front.
She said, "I'm back in my hug box," even though apparently I don't agree with any of these people. But they like me and they don't like you.
I don't know.
Yeah, but if she's not a person you don't know, then don't bring them up.
Oh, Rosie, you've got something to say now? Okay.
Just don't bring them up. If you don't know them, don't bring them up.
Thank you, Rita. I just want to say really quickly, their goal is to try to get me to interact with Girl World drama so they can make more money through their reactions and they can twist more shit because there was a...
Ma'am, girl, I would have been watching this regardless of whether or not people were instigating conversations in the Stefan fucking box over there. Whatever, girl.
Period of time where I was talking about how there is a phenomenon in Girl World of gay
men hating fat women. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Queer men, non-binary people react.
No, you didn't say that though. You said gay men.
And
you know what, Rosie? I don't want
to get you for that either. But my point
I don't even know what Girl World is, and she's bringing stuff from something completely different into here.
I know.
So
exactly.
That's why I'm saying if it was on topic.
Okay, this is big of you, Rosie.
I want to be on topic too, and that's
not the Evelyn Reed. Rosie, would you go to Pearadise? Oh my God, Amber. You've got your own fucking bullshit to deal with at the moment. Why are you here?
The reason I dropped is not because I'm scared. It's because I'm not talking about that shit unless it's on my terms. Period. So I appreciate the fact that.
And I didn't want you dropping out because of that.
That's where the whole Zach phobia came from.
Why I'm trying to keep. If people.
Well, I mean, not specifically that, but it was around a very similar time. Mystic, thank you for 4 months, honey. Mystic says, hi, Poppy in chat. Sending you all so much love. Thank you so much, honey. Happy 4. I appreciate it. It's good to see you today. By the way, chat, I know we've just been kind of playing this, but if you'd like to hit the like button, please feel free. Just a reminder, down there.
People have stuff that is involving what we're talking about, the topics that we're on.
Not someone saying, Amber, get on panel and ask.
The house, your relationship with Stefan, whatever. Absolutely. Get in here and let's all have a respectful conversation like what we've had. This person came in here specifically to have beef with you.
Yep.
That's not what we're doing right now. Like it's got nothing to do
I
with
think what happened was like when Rosie was talking about something and Stefan was talking about the hurt or whatever, Rosie was like, oh, my face is on here. I don't want to be associated with that. I think they were trying to bring it to be like, oh, well, Rosie said this, and why would somebody want to be, associated with what she said? I think that was it, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. I just like, because they were having a good conversation, this was a sideline. It wasn't necessary. You know?
And Shelby, like I can see some of what you're saying. My point is I'm actively in the conversation in the moment. Was kind of my stance on like I'm hearing this in the moment. I'm like, I don't agree with that. I'm not cool with that statement. Like,
why are you in this conversation at all?
Is my intention.
Oh, and I get it. And I know that you not deflected in a bad way, but you were like, oh, okay, well, what he didn't really mean,
I was trying to actually genuinely understand, like, what are you saying? Like, what is that? Because that's
you have
the way I'm interpreting.
also,
that's not cool.
Yeah,
right?
you have to remember also Stefan's first language is not English, you guys. Okay,
and that's why I was kind of like, wait, what? Like, ooh, I was, you know what I mean? But I think I even said that earlier. Like, I acknowledged his first language isn't English.
Wait, so I do have also another question.
Then Happy 8 Zen said, also glad to be here beyond giving facts. I appreciate that, love. Thank you.
So I haven't asked a question yet, but my question is, I do see you in other people's panels and I do see you in other people's chats. Before everything was said tonight and you were in their chats,
Michael said, I'll be damned if during Pride Month we're going to just let that slide. Valid!
Like earlier today, the day before that, what was your intention as far as getting in there? Were you just trying to be a viewer and trying to see both sides, or what?
I mean, it depends like on the person, right? Like I think the intention depends on the person, because some people I maybe have more of a somewhat like communication with, relationship with, like online, you know what I mean? But some people I'm just getting to know through the situation, some stories that I wasn't aware of prior to the trailer dropping, things of that nature, getting more information, hearing everybody out. It's one of the reasons why I've also been lurking these lives. I just wasn't.
I'm so sorry. Has Rosie just over the course of the last hour and a half reached, I just want to hear everybody out? Oh my God.
Before tonight, I wasn't interested in like actively engaging, and which I made very clear. And that had a lot to do with how I was being treated since the trailer dropped. And as we've already discussed, right, like that shifted and now we're here. But yeah, I believe that answers the question.
So how are you in the trailer? Like, are you just are you the person talking in the background, or?
I'm the person that says the line about like the price that you pay.
She thinks she's internet famous.
Oh, that's all you said, or?
Yeah, just that one line. It was a brief, like it was kind of like a brief moment. It was like kind of like the like climate. They made it like the climatic moment of the trailer. Yeah.
She's the start. It's the Rosie show. See, she said it.
Which is why it's getting memed. But, yeah.
Somebody asked. Right now there's 3 people requesting. What do I do? There's a girl named Alyssa, and there's somebody, Michael B. Petty. Do you know Michael?
A prior Girl World reactor.
Yeah, that's the one that she does not want to speak with. I believe.
I will drop if those people are.
What about Alyssa? Who's Alyssa?
I don't know who Alyssa is. I don't know who Alyssa is.
Alyssa, can you let me know? Like, do you have a question for me? Do you have a question for Rosie?
That's so funny. That's so funny.
This isn't a platform for Girl World to put me on the stake. Sorry, that's not. I'm not playing those games. I'm not doing it.
Oh look, both of them are martyrs. Yeah, Stefan said he would be on the stake like an hour ago. Rosie used the same terminology. Wow.
That's not what they're trying. They're doing what they always do.
I see that. I see that.
That's not what they're trying. They're doing what.
Michael said, "Are you serious? We're talking about false allegations, are we not?" I mean, true. Rosie's sitting there and saying, "Well, no, I don't want to. I no criticism. No, not interested in that."
They always.
I see that. I see that. Why? Obviously, this is tricky. You know, I'm finding myself in the position right now of, Fupa.
It's very annoying because she's going to just drop out anytime someone comes up that she doesn't like. It's very.
Yeah, I don't think Rosie's there for. She's wary of bears.
Very fucking pussy of her. Pussy bitch behavior, Rosie.
You know, trying to like appropriately or like respectfully moderate that. I don't want anybody up here just coming at you for some beef that we like that has nothing to do with us.
None of them are able to be respectful. Like as you've seen both times, they are unable to be respectful. They just come at me. And I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in having.
Okay, well, Rosie, you want to be respectful to Stefan, so let that sink in.
Anything other than a respectful conversation, which is one of the reasons why until tonight I wasn't interested in talking to you, because I didn't believe that was possible, to be honest.
If they are respectful, are you open to talking with them, or no, you just don't want to speak with them at all?
Not on this platform. Not right now.
Yeah,
Not on this platform.
I don't think TikTok is appropriate for that. Like it would have to be. I know your stance on lolcow. I was gonna say, if anything, like they would be able to moderate that maybe, but I also respect you not wanting to go on.
Yeah, Lottie, right?
Never.
Yeah.
I will never support Keemstar.
So, and that's fine. Like we have nothing. Like all I can say, like he treated me with respect, which is like in these kind of situations, it's kind of rare. That like people actually allow me to come up and they allow me to speak, and I want to provide the same thing to you, and I hope that like despite all of this, and I know you still like you think a certain way about me, at least hopefully I showed you that I am always willing to talk to anybody, and I have been this way all along. I am always willing to talk to anybody, and I have been this way all along. Whenever anybody had a problem with me, I always said, hey, my DMs are open, like to my friends, you have my phone number, you know where I live, like, all this kind of stuff. If anybody ever had a problem with me, I'm always here. Like, I'm the last person that's going to attack and berate you and like, bully you and then block you. That's Piggy. I'm the person that like, if Foxy would have came to me the next day or the same day and said like, hey, Stefan, I need to pull you to the side. I need to tell you something.
Chuck, thank you for the 7 months, honey. Chuck says, just got here. Why is Rosie now BFF with the feeder? I have no fucking clue, mate. I don't know. I guess it's the common enemy trope.
That would have been the way to do it. I would have said like, oh my God, Foxy, I am so fucking sorry.
I think Rosie's trying to toe the line of like, oh my God, look at Girlwell. They're also like, also combative and they all lie about me. And no, you guys I can have a respectful conversation with though.
Like what can I do? Like this is not like there wasn't any intent behind this. It was just me being stupid, and I apologize,
I'll be honest, I didn't watch that content, so I don't have any frame of reference.
No, it's okay. The reason I was on low
reverse cowgirl and there said go to bed, Rosie.
Lolcow Bus is because one of the hosts on Lolcow
It's never not funny.
Bus had a bad experience here at the house.
Right. I know I've talked to Foxy, but like I didn't watch that specific episode or that part, so I just don't have anything to speak on.
It was a whole week. It was a whole week. Every day was.
I saw bits and pieces. I think that was like the first or second episode, and I saw barely any of that. I most of what I've seen I saw through Zio's live because I don't support LCU.
Somebody's
Wuma, exactly. Never support Keem, but we'll be on the live stream with this weirdo. It's fucking bizarre, mate.
Asking who's Rochi. Please, nobody hate on Rochi. Rochi is Shay's cousin. So.
And that's why Rochi's up, and Rochi knows how to respect people.
Exactly.
Yeah. And somebody said something about accountability earlier, just a minute ago. I feel that both Rosie and Stefan, in their respectful conversation, have actually shown accountability for errors they both have made in their past or judgment they've made in their past that they've they've taken accountability for or apologized for or explained out quite respectfully. So
Rita, who asked? Who asked?
I'm not gonna come on someone's platform and like just overtly be like, fuck you, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, because that's a waste of my time, my energy. Like, I'm 34 years old, and it's taken me a longer time than I'd like to admit to grow up and really learn from shit and really like stop like with like inciting beef and shit like that. Because it is something that I have struggled with in the past, especially with my own issues, my own mental illness and the like. And I think it's just I'm passionate about my involvement in this in the sense that like I know what I shared and why, and I wish for everyone to see the documentary when it comes out and for us to be able to have these conversations about the community at large, and whether or not, regardless of how I feel about you and whether or not I trust what you're saying or all of that, I think it's important that we do find common ground. And if you really do,
oh my God, why would you want common ground with this person?
Believe that, and some of the things you've said about these predatory things and all of that, and you really do believe that you are not aligned in that, then I feel that there are a lot of ways in which you could take a step back and take accountability that I have personally not seen. And I think that there is a lot to be said
there's so many words. I feel like I'm being attacked with words.
And my goal is to be someone that in this conversation that is on the outside of it, so I don't have a level of emotional attachment that I feel like the people connected to Pearadise, present or past, do have. Right. And I feel like that aspect of my voice in this.
Can we buy a full stop, please?
Has relevance.
I mean, at the end of the day, 7 more days, guys. It's 7 more days.
Exactly.
Like this is intense. I have to.
What's just right?
I have to say this for all of us. The whole wait is intense. I absolutely hate that they didn't show us the end product. And they're leaving us all hanging, you included.
Yeah.
Everybody is left hanging right now. We literally just have to sit this out. And all this drama that popped off because of this, God motherfucking damn. And on top of all of this, we lost our Shay. Like that's what I always have to remind everybody of. Like, you know, we are sitting in the eye of a fucking hurricane.
Yeah.
Because of all this. And while this hurricane is going on, we're trying to grieve somebody that we just lost who actually really felt like Pearadise was her paradise.
Yeah.
This was her safe place. This was her happy place. This was her chosen family. Not to disconnect from her real family, but she chose us. She chose this place, this vibe, and she defended it. She made a video to me, like she made a secret video on my phone that I found like way later. She made a video where she said, "I'm gonna run biatches over with my car for you, Stefan." Like, she stood behind me 10 toes and sometimes even 11, you know, like there was times when she actually kind of like did a little bit too much, if you get my drift. But like she was fierce, and the claws came out at any indication that somebody might fuck me over, that somebody might do something shady, that somebody is two-faced, that somebody is fake. And she blocked people left and right on this app for being shady and for showing up in other people's lives and talking shit behind our backs. Like, she was the ultimate support that I've ever had. And we lost her. Out of all people, lost her.
Yeah.
And I believe me, I know Shay. So if something was going on to where he was forcing girls to do this and do that or eat, Shay would have left. I'm telling you, if she didn't like somewhere where she was living, she would leave. She loved Pearadise. Like,
this is just how the fuck long does Rosie sit here? Is that still Rosie? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's another hour.
That's why when people tell me like, "Oh, you don't know what was going on." I do. Yeah. Like, obviously.
If there would have been anything shady going on here, if there would have been anything shady, like, and she would have like flipped tables, as she used to say, right? And believe me, there was some shit that was going on. There was mean girling. There was like, you know, group chats where the women inside the house were firing at each other, and like it makes me so mad. You know, I knew about that.
But again, that's not new. That's never been new.
Yeah,
that's not new.
Every group,
you know, but I can tell you, and one thing I want to say with this is like, every time, like,
Mel's, thank you for 29 months, honey. Mel says, never heard so many words saying nothing, absolutely fucking nothing. Just nothing. Zero substance. Just confusion.
Like, there's so much drama.
Shelby, same, hey.
That has been brought out about all of this stuff. And like we discussed earlier, you have a personal heart into this thing, this production, just like I do, just like Stefan does, but just like Shay did, you know? And
why are we talking about Shay?
And I mean, we talked and we sat and we laughed and we, you know, we were so excited about everything that we were doing for this production, you know, and now, you know, she's not here for it. And one of the biggest fucking fears that I've had with this is that, because like I said earlier, I didn't, you know, hearing your voice, you weren't part of it. Are they making this like completely, like, is this all fake, whatever? Like, are they going to turn around and make me look like a monster? Are they going to go and turn around and make Shay look like a fucking monster? We just lost her, you know? And if they did that, like, we're all going to lose our freaking minds, you know? So like I said, this conversation is great because I got clarity that I didn't have. And I think that Stefan has gotten it as well. And if he hasn't,
why? None of you have seen the final product. You don't know what it's going to look like. You don't know the edit. You can't talk about what you filmed or what questions you were asked. Like, what the actual fuck are they talking about?
I'll explain it to him when we get off this call. But I did definitely. And, you know, I feel that like when the producer sent me the clip and I watched it, my response was, this is not what I was expecting.
Your response was calling me at 9:30 in the morning and kicking me out of my bed.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, this is not what I signed up for, you know? But she did respond and say that it is...
Someone just wished my death in the chat, guys.
What?
Artist, can you guys handle that, please?
Wait. Mods?
I've already been dealing with enough of it. Can you guys just actually...
Hold on.
By the way, don't do that, chat. Don't be weird.
I'm on it.
Mods?
You got it?
That's fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up. That shit's fucked up. There's a line you don't cross.
Yeah.
This panel is not what I signed up for either, cheese. All fucking 4 hours of it.
Wow, people, come on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
If you guys want to know more on my side, I have a video on my channel called Girl World is a Mental Illness. Watch it and read the comments. That's all.
Mic drop.
I gotta say.
That's all I've got to say. Go on, you're a problem.
Wow.
Yeah, Rita, that's a deep rabbit hole apparently. So, and then again,
Rita, don't come around here. Don't. I already don't like you. I got a bad vibe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get
No, I try to like stay out of it, you know, like I'm not involved.
Stefan, I welcome you to stay the fuck out of it. I really do. You can take several steps backwards. Thank you so much. This is an unfortunate crossover episode where Rosie's decided to be nice to you. It's weird.
I'm not, unlike so many people about me, I realize I'm not qualified to have a set opinion on this. So all I can go by is like, you know, YouTube videos and whatever. And even that, I know there's a lot of gossip on that. Like I've seen stories about myself that I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? Where was I at? What did I say?
Weird that we're talking about a topic that isn't you and it came back around to you, huh? I think Stefan and Rosie have some similar characteristics.
It's like this shit is intense, you know. This shit is really like
Shelby can hang.
Yeah.
This shit is like, you know, having
Okay,
sex.
so just 1 second here, okay? This Satine that got up here and was disrespectful and removed. I am absolutely the last person you're gonna call like homophobic. Like I'm literally stamped, okay? I fly both flags happily and have always been an advocate for every human being.
I'm sick.
Wow. Boom.
Other than the way that they treat society. If you're a good human being, then you deserve all the fucking good coming back.
Okay, that's nice, Rita, but did you not listen to what Satine or Michael in the chat had said, that Rosie proclaimed that all gay men hate fat women? Do you not want to maybe like... No? Okay, right. Well, noted. Thank you.
Yeah. But do not now come in here and start causing more conflict just because I'm trying to keep a topic on topic.
Uh-huh.
You have a problem with someone in the chat, you deal with them on your own time. This is Stefan's time to be able to talk to someone else that has participated in the same drama series, whatever, sorry, I'm stressed, documentary that we've all participated in. And there is more to that we're trying to learn and grow from, not to divert this off into a topic that does not involve anyone else on this panel except for the person that you do not like. So please.
They're just used to bulldozing to get their way and do what they want and harass and bully until they get the content that they try to squeeze out of people. Yeah, I understand. And I've had to, I feel like every time I've paneled with someone, I feel like I have to apologize because my, like even just my face brings it, like even if I wasn't speaking. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, in truth, I have not been getting into any of these conversations. I've watched the low cow bullshit, bus show. And Stefan had asked me, you know, whatever, like I've been part of all of this. I'm quite, you know, connected to all the stuff that's gone on. But I have a rule, you know, if you can be respectful to everyone at the table, you're welcome at my table. If you're not a respectful person,
Rita is giving walking fucking white knight. Shut the fuck up, Rita. Go to bed, Granny.
Go to bed.
The men in that panel disrespected not just women of size, but hell, yes, disrespected women of size.
Rita's got a lot of words and my butt is falling asleep.
But
I'm gonna keep trying.
Disrespected everybody. I'm like, I will not participate in that.
I don't know.
So I haven't, you know, I have a lot of friends that are connected to all this, and I've seen a lot of the stuff that's going on, and I just kind of, you know, listen to it or whatever and stuff, but I haven't participated in anything. And the only reason I got up on this one tonight was because you came into this box, and I thought,
right. So the reason you're on panel is it's Rosie's fault. Okay, no.
You know what? I would, you know, well, you got into this box and that moment happened, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
I love old people, just not old people like Rita.
Yeah, I've heard your name a lot. I had no idea you were associated with Pearadise, but I know a lot of people in Bash communities, BW communities that love you. So I just never met you. So, and I can see why they love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I did something about Rita that I'm not fine about. And it's probably like the association with Stefan, and how much she's really just flying that Pearadise flag. But the fact that Rosie has been sitting on this panel for 2 hours at this point, and they've been able to morph this conversation into some type of mutual understanding is weird and bizarre.
Fuck, did Facebook even exist? I don't know.
Yeah,
Big Turks, thank you for the super chat, honey. Verbal diarrhea.
I don't even know. Yeah, I think so. I think so. But like, yeah, because like it's 18 years or something like that. It's been going on now. But yeah.
Yeah, and
Has she been laying? Wait, that's the ceiling behind her, huh? Is she just? How is she sitting? Or is she laying? This whole time?
Doriana too. You remember Doriana from the Bash community?
Yeah.
She rolled up.
Dude, this woman.
I don't. Can we skip? Just.
This song looks like a job for me. It's a little controversy. Hey, guys, apparently, I have now entered the realm of fucking internet controversy where people are literally fighting either
He is grinning ear to ear at this.
for me or against me. Like, it's, like I said, this
actually fucking grosses me the fuck out that these two clout chasing bastards are up here when we're supposed to be hearing the fucking stories of the victims. These two fucking attention.
I don't think that's the thing though. I don't think this panel was ever about that. I think that it was just a talking point for both fucking like nonsense Stefan and Rosie to fucking gas themselves up and talk about the docuseries. Because again, from my understanding, the stuff filmed on the docuseries wasn't like Shay hadn't passed at that point. And from at least the trailer, and maybe I'm being stupid, but from at least the trailer, it is like the multiple talking points of Pearadise, and then Rosie's in there talking about feederism. So it's unfortunate, obviously, that someone's passed away. And weird that Rosie's spoken about multiple people passing away. That's just strange behavior. But that's not actually got anything to do with the docuseries. So I don't get this.
It's my question.
I mean, parts of it. I made a really good point. I don't know. Did you watch Buzz today? Did you watch the no? Probably
No,
not.
I really don't like.
It's okay. It's fine. So I'm going to repeat what I said on that live.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm not innocent. I'm not a saint. You know, I've made my mistakes, absolutely, including like bullying you on the internet, which I apologize for. I feel like I walked into a bar and I walked up to the bartender and there's somebody sitting at the bar and I elbowed them, right? Inappropriate. Like I elbowed somebody in the side and then I just turned around and left. And Piggy has been going all over the internet for 4 years. And
God, I don't know Piggy's business. I don't know what Piggy's been saying. I don't know this Piggy person. Chuck said, Poppy, do you know if Rosie has streamed since this? I wonder how her viewers would react. She has completely flipped on what she was originally saying. I don't think she has streamed. No, she put up a poetry post like 14 hours ago or something. We read that at the start of the stream, but I don't think she's gone live. No. She's probably figuring out how to approach the topic of conversation, I'd say.
saying Stefan had malicious intent and he like premeditated a murder and he went to the gun store and he bought a pew-pew and then he went to the bar and he...
I don't like this analogy and I think it's stupid and I don't think I can listen to Stefan anymore, and the fact that Rosie sat here for hours having a cordial conversation with these two up the top. I can't. I'm done. My butt's asleep. All right, chat. Well, that was interesting. I guess we caught up on Rosie's nonsense that I missed yesterday. Again, apologies for the delay. I'll try to be better. I also know that we haven't caught up with Chantal in a hot minute, so I'll be back in probably about 8 hours. We'll try to catch up with some Chantal nonsense, see if we've missed anything, though I don't think we have. But we're done for now. I'm going to go to bed. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Please make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in. Hug a loved one. Don't be a dumpster fire on the internet. Make good choices, be good people. Take care of yourself. Twitch, YouTube, you've both been fab. Thank you so much for entertaining. Well, maybe not entertaining, but sitting with me through all of this today. I appreciate you all. Have a good day, and I'll see you all